Yo, welcome back to What's the Word podcast with CHIBOYJIMMY and Jaye. This your boy CHIBOYJIMMY.
This is Jaye.
And we got a few topics for y'all today, man. But the first topic I want to introduce y'all to the people that we got in the studio with us today. We got our homegirl, Brenda. And we got our homie, Ronnie, in this motherfucker. Yeah. So, yeah, let's kick this bitch off.
So, all right, so let's get it. So, my boy Ronn.
What's going on, man? I'm happy to be here.
Disclosure, I've been knowing this dude since middle school.
Since middle school, we was shorties. I was 7th grade. He was in 8th grade. I was hooping, getting my ass bust. And then I got better. He didn't get to see the part where I got better, but, like, that's what we on. And then we ended up going to high school together and shit. So
that's the crazy part. I was like, man, little bro just followed me to high school.
Yeah, nah, King. I had so I had planned on going to King since I was a short. I used to live down the street, so I used to hear the marching band going, and I just thought that was cool.
We just bust our ass at marching band, you know.
Man,
Wait,
I don't
marching
even
band.
believe that.
Hey,
What's
first
That's
of
not
all,
talking about marching
We
band.
just had a battle of the bands, and we bust out. I'm just letting y'all
What
know.
school is that?
Proviso East, just bust out.
Now, but these are some new. I don't know.
Professor.
All
You know
y'all
what I'm saying?
got is that inauguration
Hey,
that
look,
y'all say.
when we was there, we was the
That
shit.
was decent.
Our shit was, I think we had our band was famous.
No, y'all
Yeah,
band
we
was
was
famous.
literally
Y'all played for Obama and stuff, but that's all
Yeah.
y'all. That's all they talking about. Y'all trash now. But, you
Man.
know.
Hey, look, it's been
Hey,
like 10
CBS
some
band
years.
was kind of cold. I ain't gonna hold you. CBS had a nice band.
Yeah.
I didn't even know they had it.
Yeah, I was a tenor drum.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was a tenor drum and up.
Oh, you went to
I
CVS?
went to CBS, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and then I'm not giving my age away and shit. Never mind. Yeah, yeah.
Nah,
We'll talk
it's
about
good.
that.
We all good. We good. You ain't got to, bro.
Yeah, it was just my birthday.
I'm
last
47.
He 47, so this mean he 50. I'm 49.
Y'all could be whatever age. I'm
Yeah,
47.
I'm 24.
24.
She 24.
All right, for sure.
All
But
right,
take
nah,
us back to. Oh, go ahead.
week. Nah, disclosure, yeah, we did go to high school together. You say you want to go to King. I never want to go to King. I want to go to Kenwood.
And I feel like that's everybody's story that went there. That's why the vibe was always fucked up. Nobody
Yeah.
wanted to be in that motherfucker
Nah,
for real. It was just
Because
there.
King was
they
like,
had to be.
you know, we was like, the school just opened up like what in 2006 again, like reopened up
As a college prep. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right.
because they had closed down what 2000 I think.
Yeah.
So then when we got there, it was I think we were like one of the first classes with like all 4 grades filled.
Really?
I think so.
Because I thought that was
Because they stopped accepting students out of 2000, I believe. I might be wrong, so if I'm wrong, y'all can correct me. But I believe it was 2000.
Because I thought that was Emil and them. I thought they was the first class.
They might have been the first full, like, no, not the first class. I'm talking like first, like all grades full. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Like,
they didn't do all grades?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
That's what I heard. Because when I get that, it was seniors there, but I don't know. I think right
Okay.
before us, maybe this class before I got there, maybe. But
True.
either way, it was still freshly new, so I didn't know much about King. I wanted to go to Kenwood.
Shout out Emil Clayton, cold ass hooper and shit. Yeah.
Oh, shout out my boy Emil. I actually ran to him downtown. He said he gonna come on the power one of these days.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
But no, back to the interview, man. Take us back. So tell us a little about you and sum it up. You know,
Oh, just life in general. Okay.
who was Rodney?
Ronnie?
Oh,
Yeah.
Rodney.
I probably said that
Everybody
wrong.
does. Every time I introduce myself to a white girl, she's like, Rodney?
Rodney.
Like Rodney King? I'm like,
Whoa.
That's a red
I'm
flag.
fucking around. I'm
We
playing.
We just had the conversation.
I'm playing.
I was like, that's crazy.
Hey.
I'm playing. But shit, okay. Well, yeah, growing up, south side of Chicago, growing up, I was actually a pretty sheltered kid, for real. Like, I was always out the way. My mom and father was in the house. You know, they had me in a lot of, like, sports programs. Growing up, I was super cold at soccer. I was, like, the truth at soccer, you know what I'm saying? And from that point, music kicks in. Actually, music kicked in before sports. So when I was coming up, they put me in piano programs, things of that nature early on. A teacher told my dad, like, yo, he's a little bit different. He learns it quicker than all the other students and stuff. So he was like, well, you're meant to be playing the piano. So they put me in recitals every once in a while.
Oh, okay.
And then I started liking girls. I was like, why the fuck would I keep doing piano recital? I was up at the hoop, and I love Michael
I
Jordan.
ain't finna pull him on the piano.
Yeah, what the fuck? So
Man, John Legend.
Well, actually, no. Does it? Hey,
Hey.
Brenda, does it work?
It'll work.
Yeah, sing a nigga. You sing
No,
rap.
he says just play
I
the
do
piano.
both.
He do
but
both.
No, a singer, man.
See, I didn't know what there was no sauce. It was
Yeah.
just the piano. So it's like I had an awkward suit on.
I
I'm
always be
just
saying
playing.
like, you know how to sing sing me sweet lullabies, babe. 'Cause, like,
Woo!
yeah, that word.
Okay, I do that now, but like, you know what I'm saying? Back then, that's just my thought process back then. It wasn't going to go.
Right.
So at the time, I was like obsessed with watching Michael Jordan videos. They had them all on VCR for me, so I would watch it all the time. So the natural next stop when I get to middle school is basketball. I'm like, that's what I'm on. You know, I'm hooping all the time, so that's what I'm trying to do. Not for the sake of women. I love the game, but like it just looked cooler.
Yeah.
You know, it looked cooler is what I like to do, and I'm going to express it. So that's what I started doing. I made the team early on. All the older kids was a lot better. I forgot their names, but they was cold.
Yeah.
8th grade, we ended up getting really good, but I would get like stage fright on the court, or at least that's how it felt on offense. You know what I mean? When I had the ball sweatier than usual. I'm like, wait, what is this? You know what I'm saying? But we ended up doing pretty good. We ended up getting ranked, I think, in the state for middle school, which is crazy.
Really?
That's deep.
Yeah, no, it got crazy.
So y'all better than us.
Oh no, we was cold. We had some transfers come in. It was, you know, everybody had that growth spurt. And I had a little bit of a growth spurt. That's when I hit like 5'8", I think. So in middle
It
school,
stopped.
it stopped right there.
I'm just kidding.
It stopped. No, I'm gonna let you get that one. I'm gonna let you get that one. I'm getting comfortable.
Bro.
But this is where thoughts for creativity start kicking in, because I'm like, I realize I'm not going to the league. I'm like, all right.
So like, was you ever trying to go to the league? Like you was like, I want to be in the
Absolutely.
NBA? Okay.
I saw Dwayne Wade. I was the only one with Wade kicks on.
Okay, for sure.
His mom grew up down the street from where I grew up at, so I was like, oh, D Wade. I saw him. We low-key had the same fade at the time, so I was like, bro, that's it. I'm going to the league, bro. Straight up. I went and bought them Converse's weekend shoes. And shit, I carried them all the way to school, you know what I mean? Like, I was on that, but then, like, around sophomore year of high school, that's when music really, like, it hit me full-fledged. So I had my boy Miles Kid Cut. He had his dad had got the Fruity Loops program. Back then he had did some extra computer hacker type shit. He got it and they put it on my computer. And ever since then I was hooked. I was making beats all the time. I was writing songs. We was on Facebook. We would post like full poems on Facebook.
I remember the poems that era. Like,
yeah,
you post the whole poem.
you post the whole poem, or like just pick a song. This is the song for Nicki Minaj song or whatever, and then you would just post your verse right there. You know how they would do on YouTube when you're looking for instrumentals, they used to do that too. So that's really where it starts musically. That's where it just goes full-fledged. At some point I was like, nah, they got to hear me say it. I can't just keep posting the notes because they don't hear what I'm trying to say. And then that became a journey in itself, really. I believe the library at the time had started getting popping, where Chance the Rapper, those type of guys, everybody from all walks of creativity would come to U Media to express themselves. And I would take trips there every once in a while. They had like a small microphone booth, but nobody knew what they was doing. At least the people I was around, they didn't know what they was doing. And at some point, that journey led to like an actual recording booth. No, it starts with my cousin, actually, all the way in the Hundreds. He had a setup in his
Shout out
basement.
to the Wild Hunters.
Yeah, you know, so we would take trips out there, and I would just record in his basement, and then shit, that's where it goes from there.
So honestly, was your cousin like the inspiration behind it, or did you already have like the inspiration? Like,
in terms of making music?
Yeah,
or?
like the one. Like, did you see him doing it, like making music?
I actually never saw him making music himself. I always knew he was musically inclined, and he had a beautiful singing voice, but I never saw him directly record a song and go for it that way. That was just kind of a natural progression of writing so many lyrics. It was like, all right, I gotta say it now, you know.
So I got a question. So when it comes to your music, we listen to your whole mixtape. Is there anybody who like inspired you to like in your style or anything?
It's a combination of people. So on the production side, oh man, it's so many people. If I go for the easy, obvious inspirations, Kanye, of course.
Okay.
Some of the production on the Beyonce album 4 kind of changed the way we make beats and stuff. Pharrell.
Okay.
Pharrell is a lot of influence with that. And then Drake and 40. Those guys really kind of.
So that's on the production side, right?
Well, 40 on the production side. Well, yeah, they created a new sound for R&B in terms of making the airiness that kind of inspired me. I don't think we explored it too much on the mixtape, but You know, those are the obvious ones that inspired. And then Quincy Jones.
Yeah.
So some of the classics, some of the people like that.
I say Quincy Jones a lot. I say Stevie Wonder a lot, and I say Mariah Carey. Like a lot of people be sleep on Mariah Carey, her songwriting, and like her production and stuff like that. But yeah, like with the 4 Beyonce album, that's pretty dope that you like got inspiration from that because like I feel like that's our best album.
Yeah,
So,
that
like,
album changed everything for me. Disclaimer: if you got any friends that sing and stuff, I always told myself any woman that could sing me, what's my song? Rather Die Young.
I can hold a little note now.
I'm proposing on the spot. Anybody that sing Rather Die Young to me, I'm proposing on the spot, for better or worse.
Yeah, that's my song for sure.
So
like the whole album, like Chef Kiss.
All right, so you said inspiration comes from like both production and also like artistry, like the rap part and shit, right?
Yeah, for me, songwriting. To me, production is one of the most important parts of making music. Mm-hmm. For me personally, whenever the beat is already telling me what I should say. Yeah. In terms of songwriting.
So we was talking about this, and I said, your style, the way you like rap, perform, whatever, it's to me is a mix of. I said, Rowdy Rich and Bryson Tiller.
Yeah. I caught the Bryson Tiller, but then I'll go tell him.
No, tell him what you said in the car.
Okay. he didn't agree at first until we got to the end of the mixtape. Then he like, he kind of do. But like I was like, remember Jay-Z? Like
young Jay-Z.
Like a young Jay-Z, like how Hov used to talk and like stuff like that. It's like the way, it's like the aura of your voice, or like the tone of your voice, I guess you can say. It's like a Jay-Z song.
Yeah.
And then it's like when you talk, it's like even when he just said, like that just sound like
I've been hearing for a while that I sound like Jay-Z.
But it's not like
I hear it too now.
It's not deep. It's not like it's like you have to actually listen and then you catch it.
But he said you sound like Jay-Z out of New York.
Yeah. I was like, if you're just
fresh out of Brooklyn.
No, if Jay-Z was in Chicago.
No, like not from Brooklyn.
Yeah. If Jay-Z was in Chicago, if he grew up from Chicago, I think he'd sound like how you sound.
Oh, that's turned.
Yeah, it's like literally, it's like really for real. And then it's like I was like, he just needs to throw that little laugh in there.
But I said like the style, like the way you like. I forgot the first song. What was it called?
Eyes or something like that.
Yeah.
Ears. Or is it
eyes?
It reminded me of like a Rowdy Rich type style.
Yeah.
I don't know. It just maybe I just heard it. I don't know if that's something you might have got before or not.
I've never heard that before.
No, the cadence. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah.
The cadence.
Oh, the cadence.
Yeah.
You know, I don't listen to him enough to say it's like influenced me. So it could sound similar. Okay. I've only listened to him like here that I've heard his hit records. I recognize he's talented. Yeah, shit like that.
What about you ever got like Bryson Tiller or anything or?
I've heard Bryson. I used to wear the dad hats before he was wearing the shit. So before he was wearing the shit.
So you gotta throw it out there.
You know what I'm saying?
What his camera? The camera. Do it again. What is it? This one? All right.
Before he was wearing that shit, I had on the dad hat too. So, but when he popped off with it, there were girls sometimes. They'd be like, "You look like Bryson Tiller." I don't think so. My homie gets the same thing. They say we look like Bryson. In terms of sound, though, I have heard that before.
No, actually,
so I wasn't tweaked when I said it. It kind of reminds me of like a Bryson Tiller type style.
No,
like,
when he said Bryson Tiller, I'm like, literally,
I rap better than folks for sure.
No, that's not because
he's not. He raps, but he's not. Well,
he's just singing.
He's more of a
rapper.
singer.
Yeah,
his last album was incredible.
I liked
by the way.
But the last album, it kind of was like a Chris Brown album to me, and I was like, okay, what's going on here? It was like 3 songs. I was like, and I had to look and see who the person was. I'm like, oh, that's Chris Brown. Yeah, it's still Bryson. Oh, okay. But long story short, but the album was nice.
That was a great album.
He did good. The
that caught me off
everything.
guard.
Yeah, he did. He snapped. But on your album, I was like, I feel like honestly, like with the sound, it do sound like a little Bryson, it sound like a little Hov, it sound like a little, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like it's like with it being from Chicago, like a Chicago project, it's like it's different. It's like, you know what I'm saying? It's not like a drill album. It's not like a fucking footwork album. It's not about. It's like an R&B hip hop album. So it's like I was telling him like it's not a hip hop or an R&B album. It's like an R&B hip hop album. And then he like, what you mean? I was like, no, because like literally it's.
No, I get the phrase you're saying. Yeah, I get what you're saying. Because I said it to him like I like you rap. You got great lyrics and you wasn't overly rapping. I feel like a lot of rappers sometimes try to do too much, like overly. Like
prove it, yeah.
The red cup, the bad cup, like, the blue cup, the blue cup.
Yeah.
Fuck up, you fuck up. I hit you
I
with
want
the
some
new
names,
cup.
but like some projects are like
red
Jonah
foot, blue foot.
Jonah Lucas kind of put out sometimes he kind of over raps to me.
hardcore lyricists. Yeah, it's always
Like-
important for me for people to know exactly what I'm saying, for better or worse. You know what I'm saying? I
Oh, yeah,
want
for
you to
sure.
understand exactly what the fuck like I'm saying
Yeah.
to you. Like,
And that's decent. I feel like with me, like with rapping, I feel like I like to do like the wordplay and like double entendres and stuff cooler. But then it's also times when I actually want to be subtle and just like let people know what the fuck I'm trying to say. So like, I think that you did really good with that. And I also said like the production, the lyrics, the overall message, and the
shout
tape
out
was
Infinite
decent.
Numbers. That's
Nah.
me and my boy. We made all those beats together.
Hey, shout out Infinite Numbers for sure, cause y'all
Genius.
snap. And then
Yeah.
like literally like that, literally,
Stop
for
saying
real,
literally.
yeah, for real.
Yeah.
Just say for real.
A synonym for it. or
But no,
something.
it's like for real. It's like the like it's like the mastering of it. Like everything, it was crisp. It was like it wasn't like no mixtape. It wasn't like
That's
no
right.
fucking SoundCloud. Nothing. It was like literally like no YouTube. It was like that shit was clear, and like I heard everything you said. I felt every beat. Like even like the backdrop. One other thing is like how it's like an interlude going into each song. That shit fire.
Yeah, shout out
That shit
K
was
Sounds.
fire.
K Sounds, my engineer. K Sounds, she's one of the best engineers in the world.
Hey,
Literally,
K-Sounds.
she did a contest. She came in second place in the world for engineers. So she's like a brilliant
Nah,
woman from
she's
Russia.
not.
She's from Russia. She is a genius for real.
She's
And she hates my guts for how much I made her redo them songs. we didn't metaphorically broke up so many times behind the views. Do the fucking song. I'll be like, yo, let me do the song again. She's like, you're not doing the fucking song again. I'm making fun of her accent. But like,
No,
yeah.
for real. She snapped. That shit was crisp, was clean.
She's
It was-
also
it
a
was raw.
genius,
You
yeah.
know, the car test is like it actually. That's all you need is the car test.
We actually
Yeah.
didn't do any.
Y'all ain't do a car test?
I used to be so frustrated sometimes leaving the studio. I did not want to hear that shit no more. I was like, bro,
wow.
because it would be long, really long sessions. I
Yeah.
get in the car and I already got to take a
tired,
bit of a
you
drive.
ready,
I'm
yeah.
like, bro.
I don't do
Silence.
music, but I can kind of attest to that. Like when we do the podcast, he be like, "Yo, you gonna listen to us?" Yeah, tomorrow.
Bro,
Yeah,
literally.
I always-
This is today.
Man,
I don't want to hear myself today. I'm done.
bro, like,
No, but that's true. Cause then like when I stopped
Thank you,
driving, I've been doing
K-Sounds.
Uber.
Yeah.
I've been doing Uber. I put in my headphones on the way
Yeah.
home or something like a little quick. But when I was driving, literally I had to put in the car on the way home, and they were like, okay, cool. And then it's like something I missed. And when I was there, it's like, okay, I get the point that I can fix it, or I would do whatever I gotta do, whatever, cool. But then what I do now, I send it to my brothers and they like them, cause like they ain't no bitches. They're not finna lie to me. Like they be like,
Yeah.
this shit whack
This
as fuck.
shit
This
weak
shit,
as
like,
hell.
or something like
that.
And it's like I feel like but. Long story short, the tape is solid. It's like and
Thank
it's for this to be in your first little debut. Not my bad. Let me start over. Being in your first debut, not your little debut, but like your
No, I
first
understand the
debut.
lingo. I
Yeah,
already
it's like
got it.
literally, it's like for real. It's like you snap. Like it's like you got the features on there. And another thing, like with Josh K, you know what I'm saying? Shout out. You know him and his girl. They still together. But no, my bad,
You getting messy,
my
bro.
bad,
You
my
getting-
bad.
Shout out Josh K.
No, but
he actually get. I was thinking about it. He give me so much game
Yeah,
through this
he
process.
cool.
I would ask him for advice. He was the person I was able to like most consistently speak to in terms of like getting advice on just little shit. Like, bro, what's this type of contract look like? What's it feel like when
How you get your connections? Like
With
even
Josh
with,
K?
like with everybody, like the engineer and everybody, because like if she number 2,
Right. So that's a funny Josh K actually. So I actually started this project like I'm gonna just be straight up like 4 years ago. I started on this like 4 years ago. No, wait, it's 2024. So it was really like 2019, 18 we really started. I was recording at a whole nother studio. Shout out KX Illa. He's the engineer for Twista. And I was looking for another good studio at the time. And this girl named MRB, shout out MRB. I remember everybody who helped me out through this process.
That's what's up, real nigga shit.
She was like, there's this dude named KX, you should go to his studio. And then we found it was close by the crib. We started going there. And then I was like, yo, who's the cheapest engineer? Because I was broke as fuck. So they sent me to this dude. I don't remember his name. He was from Venezuela or something. He was like, hey, hola. Hey, Rodito, grita. I'm like, what's going on, bro? Just mix the song. Yeah, just mix the song. We did like 2 sessions, and then I booked the third, and then he wasn't there no more. And KX was sitting there. He kind of turned around. He's like, it's cool, bro. I'm doing your sessions now. I was like, I can't afford it. He was like, it's cool, bro. I got you. So he took over, and we did like 2 sessions together. He was like,
Yeah.
you kind of different, bro. And then we ended up just that was
Locking
my
in,
guy,
yeah.
locking in. So we just record at least 100 songs.
That's good.
And I started building up confidence. I started understanding my voice a little bit more. The production was getting better. It was never horrible, but like
It's like growth.
Yeah, it got
Yeah.
to a point where it was like undeniable. And then something happened with his studio, and they shut it down. I wasn't done with the project, but I also wasn't happy with where we left off at. So I was like, man, I might have to redo all this shit. Because I'm just a perfectionist, bro. That's what pushed K Sounds to the edge. She hated how much I wanted to redo everything and shit. But as I'm looking, so I started with one song, which was the song with Josh K. That originally was just me by myself singing. Because I was singing okay, but on that hook, something wasn't hitting right with it. I was like, I don't know. So I took it to him. I hit up his manager at the time, and we ended up getting on the phone. We ended up me and his manager ended up chopping it up for like an hour and a half. I'd never heard it do it, but we just talking. And then we got cool. He was like, you know what? We gonna get y'all in a session. We gonna make it work. I sent them the record. They was like, bro, this is hard as fuck. Who are you? So then I ended up meeting Josh K. And that session was about 3 or 4 hours, and it was cool. We knocked the song out. He is like a natural talent. You know, he's been, signed. You know, he's been around doing his thing. And he knocked it out like 20, 30 minutes, and it was my time to do my part, and he was helping me out. But then after we were done with that, he just kind of chopped it up with me. I'm just asking him about the game. He was like, you know, if you want to get this mix and master, you should go to K Sounds. And I was like, all right, fuck it.
Yeah.
I went there. I met her. I wasn't sure about her. She was like this, like, just a young lady just sitting there. I was like, okay, what the fuck? And then I heard her mix the song. I was like, oh, what the fuck?
It'd be like glass, and you'd be amazed as fuck.
Yeah, I was like, no, we have to finish this. So I had the Louis verse already, so there was a bunch of songs I was just like bringing over to her to remix and master because she was bringing out a whole different, almost movie-esque sound with the project. So long story short, we went through that process. I banged on her door for like 5 more months, and then we finally got it done. And then got to a point my mom was hearing records, my pops was hearing songs, and they was like, put the fucking music out. Because I just wouldn't do it. I just wouldn't do it, bro. I just wanted everything to be perfect.
Yeah.
And it just was never exactly how I wanted to be, whether it was business or just me overthinking, like, wait, well, I got to look this way first. Well, wait, I got to change this sound. Well, the kick got to sound exactly like this. You know, just overthinking the shit. But it's been such a freeing feeling to finally have it out. And yeah, bro, that's what's going on, you know.
So, can I ask you a question?
Yeah, let's get into it.
Listen to the music. Is there like a certain inspiration for like the overall
theme?
Project? Yeah, the theme of it.
Yeah, absolutely. Shit.
Because he said it sounded like a relationship like type.
It
do. But
well,
go ahead, I'll let you say what you want to say.
It's a real nigga expressing his feelings about some situations. Because, like, some situations feel like it's just like a shorty, you know what I'm saying, whatever, a cool love story. But then it's like, when you listen to certain songs, it's like deeper than just like a shorty. It's like probably like your relationship with your mom, relationship with your pop's relationship. But it's like the way you like paint the picture, like do like metaphors and shit, it might be seeing like something else on the surface, but it's deeper. So as I said, overall, it's a real nigga expressing himself.
So,
yeah, so it's like, with this project, it had like several, you know, as you know, it took so long to put this shit together. So it had like several different meanings for me. It had different titles and everything. I will say the basis of creating this project was based around a particular situation. Yeah, me and that person were not together, but it definitely inspired the music for sure.
That's some real nigga shit. Like, I got a lot of songs about my exes. I ain't gonna stunt. Like, I can't even like my tape. I played most of the shit. I played most of the shit for him in the car on the way here. Like, yeah, I got a lot of shit on. Cause like that's your experience, that's your life, that's what you live. So like, can nobody take that from you? Can nobody tell you can't tell that story? I was a part of that story. And like, and especially if you like you write music to cope, you write music to be free. Like, hey, write that shit, write that song.
Yeah, you know, I needed to get this out, or it was gonna sit on my head forever. But it's a long, dramatic story that I'm not gonna tell here that inspired this shit. But like, I think she heard it. That's what Have you ever had like a ex that wrote
a song? Nah.
a song? What about a whole album? What if he paid and got a Louis feature? What if he paid and got a Jock feature? What if he went and got?
I'll
Mick
be like,
Jenkins?
I own that nigga soul.
Yeah.
I'm toxic,
right?
So.
And which is what made me almost not want to do it. I was like, I'm not sure if that situation was worthy of putting this much energy into it, but it was so inspiring.
Hell
you
no,
know,
you do that shit. I mean, like, don't worry about it. You worry about doing it. Now, fuck that. You do that shit. That's your art. You do that shit. Cause I'm toxic. I'm gonna send that shit to you. I'm gonna be like, this the album. This album just dropped, bro.
I was gonna do that, but I was like,
I done it 3 times. I done it 3 times. So I got 3 songs on my last tape, and motherfuckers like listen to it. And, like I forgot to send it to one ex, and then motherfuckers hit me up like, "Is this about me?" I'm like,
don't do it like that.
Yeah, that's why I left.
Hey, no. My cousin did that shit.
Drop that shit.
Yeah, how'd that work out for him though? Like,
I mean, the song nice. I don't
know.
No,
I mean, how she react? That's why I ain't do it.
But no,
I'm like, what am I looking for? Sending this to her.
One thing she probably won't say how she really feels about it.
Yeah,
she might listen and be, oh damn, this how you really feel, but she's not gonna express it.
And I'm not even sure I captured how. Like, there's so many mixed messages in there. Overall, the theme was chasing something that might not be for you, though.
Yeah,
that's what that project was about. So, and realizing it at the end, which is.
Are you free after letting it out?
Yes.
Okay, cool. That's all that matters.
Yeah, so it's like your therapy.
Yeah.
So,
go ahead.
It's safe to say this is probably like your biggest song on there, the feature with Louis. So how did that come about?
So in terms of streams, actually, the song with Mick Jenkins is actually doing the best.
Cause that's the one you dropped first, or Mick Jenkins.
No. Oh, you said dropped. Okay,
yeah, that's the one he dropped
I thought
first.
you meant the lineup. So that was last.
Yeah, no. In terms of
come back to him.
Yeah, the first single, with Mick Jenkins, "Dreams." That song is doing the best right now. Random playlists have picked it up, and now people
ain't that weird?
Like,
I'll be like, okay, like what the fuck?
Yeah,
I'll be thinking like, you know how they be like bots or some shit like that.
Yeah,
but then I research the playlists and it'll be like real people playlists. I'm like, okay,
you know what I'm saying?
But that's decent. Congratulations on that.
Yeah, thank you. But then right after that is the song with King Louis. So a lot of people love that record. Louis loves that record. I performed it the other day, and he was around. So he hit me like, "Bro, let me holler at you." I said, "Damn, what took so long to put that shit out, bro?" Because he killed that verse.
Nah, he's not.
When he sent the verse back, I was in Atlanta. I pressed play on that shit, and I was like, "Oh shit, nigga, we straight." We went to Magic City. They tried to finesse me. So that's another story.
So how did that verse come about? Though?
He's got a blue flame.
Louis,
you know, I know.
Yeah, like that song. Like, how did you like? Do you just like reach out, or was it like a?
It was middle of pandemic. I think I was sitting there in pandemic, and what happened? Oh, me and Infinite Numbers, we made that beat. We were sitting there, and I was kind of thinking like, I need something to fill this project, because overall I wanted this project to just be one big statement about artistry, about life, all types of shit. So I was like, what can I do to surprise people? Typically, if you know me personally, you might not expect me to have a song with King Louis. Maybe not, or maybe so. I don't know. But I hit his people up, and they hit me back immediately. I sent them the song, and it was the same reaction, like, "Yeah, this shit kind of dope." And it took him like one day. I was traveling around at the time, so I sent it to him, and I was like, "All right, it'll probably be like 2 weeks before he hit back." His manager hit me the next day, like, "All right, bro, check your email." I was like, "What the fuck?" We pressed play. We did the car test for that one. We was riding down Expressway, turned that shit on. He came through. "Ain't nobody perfect. If you with me, then it's worth it. Got 30s for your system if you say you want a perky." I was like, damn!
Yeah, no, he said 30 for your system if you say you want a perky. I was like, whoa.
Yeah, he didn't rap like that in a while. But like, yeah, he gave me a real verse. I thought he was going to
give you like one of them.
Yeah, like something he had recorded already and then put that shit
like
on
that.
there.
Yeah, no,
but they say he a real nigga. They say like I met him at Chance little movie thing. I keep saying little movie thing, but a Chance movie thing premiere when Justin Bieber and Island was there, and then I met him at like another movie premiere at Icon Theater. Like he's really like cool as fuck.
He's a cool ass dude, bro. And he's also been helpful. We haven't had a chance to chop it up too much, but it was cool seeing him all the times we shot him. He came to the video and showed love. He's been one of the coolest dudes I work with besides Josh K. I haven't got a chance to connect with Mick, but last time I saw Mick, it was love too. So
that's what's up, man.
It's been good.
So speaking of your video, you mind replay it real quick?
Yeah, please, go ahead. Oh, they're gonna be able to. Okay. Oh, in the video they get to see it.
Yeah, they get to see it. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
All right.
We legit here.
Bad man. Oh, shout out to Ruchi too. That's the young lady in it. Oh wait, pause it right there.
Press pause.
Okay, so funny. So I know you saw Laje's name came up. Originally, Laje was on this song as well.
Shout out to Laje.
Yeah, Laje was on this
Another
record.
King alumni.
Yeah, another King alumni. And
There's been a lot of us doing music and shit, ain't it?
yeah, I mean it's such a creative high school. Look, you're gonna be inspired to try it at some point.
I got something else to ask you, but you already know I'm gonna ask you too. But we play this shit first.
but yeah, she was originally on the record, and yeah, I wish we could have got to redo. When I was redoing the songs, I hit her, but then I guess it didn't go through. She a busy person, so
Yeah, she said.
You know what I mean?
Shout out to her though.
But shout out to her, she doing her thing. But yeah, here go the video. Let's get it.
Okay, see my daddy move, then I knew how to hustle. Crisp white tee fitted tight for the muscle. Your friends roll their eyes like they knew
Shout
I
out
was
to
trouble.
Ruchi, too.
But
Young
when
lady
I
in the
get
video.
the ball, guarantee I don't fumble. But everything I say, it seems like you don't believe me. Things get down, and I know this isn't easy. Couple more plays, and I promise we'll be fine. I can see it in your eyes, we running out of time. Pressure make diamonds, that ain't science. Yeah. Ain't no point in lying if I'm trying, baby, yeah. I ain't never perfect, but I tell you what it is. I got grandiose ideas on how we supposed to live, yeah. My kids, grandkids, they should be on trips. They should come into a structure they ain't gotta fix. For a bag, you knowing that I'm down to bust a flip. I ain't wasting no time out here playing with these tricks. I ain't wasting no time. Ay, my future on my mind. My ribbon, you're my spine, and they don't compare. That's why I'm always working, babe. I always can't be there. And need support like pasta, need the fork or need a spork. But we don't need no shorts, cause I ain't playing with you. It's your boy, but I'm grown, take a ride. Let me show anything that's great. It took some time to grow, cause I know I had seen my daddy move, then I knew how to hustle. Crisp white tee fitted tight for the muscle. Your friends roll their eyes like they knew I was trouble. But when I get the ball, guarantee I don't fumble. But everything I say, it seems like you don't believe me. Things get down, and I know this isn't easy. Couple more plays, and I promise we'll be fine. I can see it in your eyes, we running out of time.
Ain't nobody perfect. If you with me, then it's worth it. Got 30s for your system if you say you wanna perk it. Put a pole in the pad, you can dance around and twerk it. Bust it open for a real nigga. Tell the truth, merchant, vacate town. The only time shorty trippin', no, I'm lying, but not all the time, shorty different. That's my bitch, that's my dog, we locked in. We be clicking square shit, like finishing the end of each sentence. And she like girls too, so I'm still big pimpin', just relax. Ain't no pressure, smoking pressure with my Bella. Getting that real put together, take a picture, snap a flick. You know I never been a clown, but baby, I'm it, huh?
Think that we lit, huh? Bragging about trips, huh? Make it feel like D.I., baby, we was just in Houston. Got your head sprung, asking really what I'm doing. Had to pull up so I'm high, low, and nigga do it. See my daddy move, then I knew how to hustle. Crisp white tee fitted tight for the muscle. Your friends roll their eyes like they knew I was trouble. But when I get the ball, guarantee I don't fumble. But everything I say, it seems like you don't believe me. Things get down, and I know this isn't easy. Couple more plays, and I promise we'll be fine. I can see it in your eyes, we running out of time, oh yeah. Yeah, running out of time, oh yeah. Yeah.
Where'd you shoot this video?
Woo! We was out west somewhere, bro. I wish I knew. It was
Some west side shit?
Yeah, we was out west, bro.
Oh, shit.
It's
Play that
a,
whole thing for him and his view.
This Brenda's side of town.
you said what about Brenda?
This is my side of
Oh, you
town.
from out west?
Yeah.
K-Town?
Yeah,
K-Town.
13th
You from
and Cosman to be exact. Now, don't play because we don't want to play that
Nah, I'll be out west.
No,
Yeah.
We can do that shit
Nah,
every
I
day.
love, I
Bro.
love out west.
I'm not gonna lie though. I feel like I like music where it give you like women can play it too. Like it's like a nice little vibe. And I didn't hear. I heard Kanye after.
Yeah.
And then I heard Jay-Z.
Thank you.
I heard Kanye when you first came in. Then after King Louis part, I heard the Jay-Z
Yeah.
part of it. Yeah. But I like albums from men where it's just like women like it ain't because I ain't no drill. Like I ain't one of them girls who listen to drill. Like I like a nice little flow
Little
and stuff like
vibe,
that. Something that you can be with your man in the car and y'all just riding. It give you Lakeshore Drive.
Yeah, that's
vibe.
what Lakeshore
Like,
Drive
yeah,
vibe
you
for
did
sure.
your big one on that one. Yeah.
Thank you.
Hey,
Thank
what's
you
crazy?
so
You
much.
can probably drive the entire length of Lakeshore Drive.
Man, if your album,
yeah,
if your
that whole
album like
project,
that,
yeah.
yeah.
No, the
No,
whole
you
album
gon-
is like
yeah,
that.
you gon-
Yeah,
I
the
wanted
whole
to
album
ask
is like
y'all, Never mind. I ain't gonna ask
Ask,
y'all here.
go ahead, go ahead.
No, I ain't gonna ask.
All right.
So, what was y'all favorite joint?
Okay, so I picked it up. I got it right here.
I like this. And I like that. What is
I'm
it?
gonna
Josh
put it up
K
right here.
joint. I forget the name of the song.
way.
Nah, cause
I
I came
think-
on. I thought you was singing it.
Yeah, I thought it was you
Yo,
singing it first, and then
everybody,
it's like, okay.
everybody was confused.
Y'all
Like, is
kind of
that
sound
you?
similar.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I think the Smart song was pretty decent for me. Of course, the King Louis and Josh K songs, we already picked those already. But like the one, I think Motive was like different. It was like I wasn't expecting it to sound like that.
Yeah.
And then like when it turned into the other song at the end, I'm like, what? I looked at him like, hey, bro, like this nigga got like 2 songs.
Oh yeah, he kept saying like all your songs kind of like sound like a 2-parter. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
a little bit.
It's like a
Yeah.
story.
Was that intentional, like, or was it just like I just kind of
In
threw
the
that in there?
production sessions, sometimes it was just so much inspiration during those sessions for the specific songs on this project. Whenever we would get something right, it would just be like, all right, let's do this, let's do this, let's do this. This is actually like the dumbed down version of like some of the things we had going on in them sessions. Like some of them beats had like 3 parts or like breakdowns and stuff like that. But I just wanted to like make it as simple as possible on the first like presentation. It's my
Okay,
first tape. I'm just trying to show different sides of me while also telling a story that some people could relate to.
So
I think.
go ahead.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. No.
That's what I'm saying. I think we gotta like elaborate on the first tape. Like make sure that everybody understands that this is. The
Oh
first
yeah, this
tape.
is the
It's
first.
like it's like for instance, it's like literally because like the production is organic. I mean original. All written song, everything is written original. Everything is like the features original. Everything is like original. So it's like when my first tape, I think my very first tape was like what 2016, 17, something like that. And I was just like, it was ripping YouTube beats, type beats, stuff like that. But then like now the type of me part of my career now it's like basically everything be original. I create everything. Me and my homies be producing. I'm like cool. But then like for you to have your first tape to be 100% original, that's outrageous. That's like, it's like literally because like it's not on YouTube, it's not on SoundCloud, it's not on Audio Mac. It's like literally on streaming platforms, and it's like 100% yours. And so it's like, yeah, it's like that's big shit. Like it's like I don't know if you understand, but that's like really big. That's big because like, I ain't trying to talk down to nobody that do like YouTube beats and nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? Do what you do, but it's like for the fact that you putting that much work in, putting that much effort into doing your own tape 100% or original, it's like. That's real shit.
Thank
man.
you,
Like,
thank you, bro.
That's
my
big.
homie called and said the exact same thing.
No,
Like, bro, I
that's
don't
big.
even think you understand, bro. You wild as hell.
No,
He said the same shit. Like, bro, that's
So
wild as fuck.
I got a question. It might be a 2-parter. So as far as like the song selections for your project, how many songs do you feel like did not make the cut that you were anticipating? And also, how do you go through the process of because you had like what 7, 8 songs?
There was 8 songs on
okay,
there.
8
yeah.
songs on there. So how do you like decide? Okay, these are the songs I want on this exact project, and like, what is that criteria to make it?
For me, on this project in particular, I wanted to pick every song I selected was something I felt like captured the exact feeling of that time I was trying to describe. Way
Okay.
back when I was dealing with that young lady, what I was thinking about in terms of getting money, what I was thinking in terms of relationships with my parents, my friends, with myself, my relationship with myself. This project just covered that time as exact as it possibly could. So every song I selected, I was like, okay, I hit everything on the mark perfectly on Hard Pill to Swallow, or I hit it perfect with On My Way. When
That
I
was
was
the one I said. I told myself I fuck with that one.
Yeah.
On My
that's
Way,
fair.
yeah, like that song sums up exactly how it felt going on those journeys to get to her place. Or to make, those trips and stuff. It sounded just like that. It felt just like that.
So
So
if you put something else out, do you feel like it'll be like, okay, I got through that, now this is where I'm at now, or like you don't know yet?
I'm not exactly sure yet. I do look forward to speaking more to where I'm at today. Because that was probably the hardest part about this project, is trying to describe something that I'm not feeling anymore. Because there would definitely be times I'm writing shit. I'm like, well, why the fuck did I feel like that? That shit goofy as shit. Why the fuck?
So how did you put yourself back in that space then to like write it?
Creep shit. I'd stare at her pictures.
Are you for real?
I love it.
Yeah,
I love it. I love it.
You know what I'm saying? Don't judge. If she watching this, don't
No.
judge me and shit. I had to do what I had to do, gang. You know what I'm saying? I had to get
Steve,
this shit off.
That's the part right there.
You know what I'm saying? Was the camera on me? I had to do what I had to do, gang. You know what I'm saying? Don't
but
judge
I
me.
feel that honestly, I feel that 100% because like even like I wrote a song called Karma. I wrote a song called Karma, and it's about an ex. We had like a big old discrepancy about Kanye. Dawn the concert. You know, hit the listening party. It was like a big ass. We had.
Did you go to that?
I went to. Yeah, we went front row seats. Like, yeah, so
I was in that bitch.
It was lit as fuck.
That
it was
crazy.
decent. It was, it was crazy. Yeah, that's the one good word to describe it. Like the nigga that was on the stage with him and all. Long story short, it was crazy. But no, like we had like a big old discrepancy about. It was just some crazy shit. Like, I wrote a song about it. Boom. And then like I wrote a new song that's not out yet. It's called Can't Sleep. And then so like I stay up like I was like tossing and turning, thinking about this shorty. And I just got up and started writing a song. It's called Can't Sleep. And like basically, it's like I just feel like when you have the tenacity to write what you feel in that moment, that's good. But then like also they just have like a little refresher course, I guess you could say. Like you looking at her pictures, like that's not no creep shit. You know what I'm saying? Like
no, that shit was creepy, gang. For real, I was doing whatever. No, that shit was weird, bro.
These niggas like, why y'all ain't write a goddamn song about?
No,
that mean, hey Brenda, you gotta send them a picture. Like here you go, some motivation.
Some motivation.
Type shit, you know what I'm saying? I was fucking wilding, bro. No, I was capped out. I wouldn't encourage nobody to do something.
No, don't worry about that. Like I think like when you think
no,
about
I don't get over. I'm telling y'all, like, hey,
the truth.
The truth is, bro.
Set you free.
There was look, man. You know what I'm saying? There was days. 2017, all the way on the Instagram joint. It's 23. What the fuck?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I love
it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But I just wanted to sum up that time specifically, and I felt like every song I selected did that perfectly. Even if it wasn't about her, just thinking about a young man trying to succeed in life, period, trying to get money, trying to understand himself and shit like that. So,
but yeah, your aspect of it is really like like art, because I feel like a lot of people go into rapping now, and like now it's kind of like they just want to make the money, they just want the fame, they just want all of that. But like the fact that you having to go into it, you having to look at those pictures and put yourself back into that moment, it's like a fucking movie.
Man, don't bring the
you.
Pictures up, gang.
Like I gotta get her a big one for that one. You got her soul. But like no, like I feel like that's the art part about it. I feel like music went away from art. And I feel like even hearing it and like hearing you say it now, it's just like you bringing the art back into it, because a lot of people just want to do it because they want the fame, they want the money, they want all of that. So like it's rare to hear somebody like really like you can fuck with it on, even if you like a hood nigga, like you can ride, you can vibe to it. Yeah. So like no, I like that. It's like more of like you feel the art behind it. Even the music video was art behind it. So that was good.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
I want to piggyback off what she said, because like a lot of people get in this shit and be like, oh, I'm gonna be a millionaire, I'm gonna make money, blah, blah, blah. Like to be completely honest, you lose so much money before you even can make your own like before I did my own show, Like I was trying to do open the acts. I was doing open the acts for a little while or whatever, cool. And I was doing like little open mics at Quest, cool. But then like when you book your own show, you get paid for your own show. You sell your own tickets. You do all your shit. That's different than like actually going through it. So like it take a minute. Some people like, okay, overnight celebrities, boom. Like, you know what I'm saying? The TikTok shit, whatever,
shout
cool.
Out them.
Yeah, shout out to them. That's yeah.
Great ass song.
But, yeah. But like now it's like literally for real. I ain't gonna say literally no more. For real. But now it's like
you got for real out of literally.
Literal
you
for real.
Wrong sense then. Okay, go ahead. No, go ahead.
Literal means
I know what it means. Just go ahead.
Oh, okay.
I'm saying.
But no, it's just I was just trying to say, like, you know what I'm saying. It's not no overnight success type shit. You gotta put your all into this, the hardest worker. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people can sing, a lot of people can rap, but then like it's the person that's really pushing that shit every day, doing what they gotta do and all that stuff. So like, yeah, like big ups to all that shit, because like what she said, it's art. Like it's not just like a nigga trying to rap. It's not just a nigga trying to sing. It's not no goofy shit. It's not no whack shit. Like this shit is art, and that's how you can tell that some real musicians, some real artists, but between the fake motherfuckers that's like just getting the check or like doing like the Twitter check or whatever the fuck, or like the actual artist that's really behind the shit, really doing it. Cause like I'm pretty sure you want to be at the Grammys, you want to be at the BET, you want to do all this shit.
I can't wait to sell out, nigga.
No, you want to do it, but it's like at the same token, it's like out. The same idea of like actually just creating your art will feel better
you because of the passion that you put behind it. Versus like, no, I love Sexy Red, whatever, but versus Sexy Red, it just came first. So like, it just I don't love her like that, but I love the hustle behind her. I don't listen to Sexy Red, but I love the hustle behind her. So I feel like her like she don't have that like, oh, I'm at the BET Awards because it happened. Like you really putting like blood, sweat, and tears in your shit. So when it happened for you, it's gonna be like, damn, like I really worked hard. Like she just starts saying bow, 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 and everybody fucked with her.
You know, it's crazy. I did some research.
She been doing this shit for a long time.
Facts.
She from St. Louis. So I knew about her old music before I even know who she was. But then I didn't know that this was Sexy Red. You know what I'm saying? Like, long story short, she been working. Like her and Tiffany Fox and like, you know what I'm saying? All the motherfuckers in St. Louis been putting in their work for a minute. So it's like, that's true what you're saying. I understand.
I ain't no hater.
No, I understand what you're saying. Like that's a viewpoint of like people that just met her, but like motherfuckers that because she looked the exact same. It's just the aesthetic is kind of different now. So like she been doing some shit, but it's like
shout out Sexy Red.
Fuck with Sexy because she from St. Louis. I fuck with people from St. Louis, but it's like you know what I'm saying. Like I get what you're saying though.
Yeah.
So let me ask you a question then. Well, this might be a two-parter. Do you feel like
he loved two-parters?
I mean. Multiple questions.
Yeah, hit me with some shit. Let's get it.
All right, so as far as your project, do you feel like there are some songs that can you say you made a lot of music, right?
100 songs.
So
yeah.
How many songs do you feel like didn't make the cut, but you like, you know, that could have been squeezed on there? And then two, is a deluxe ever a thing to you?
Well, I'll do the first one first. How many songs? Is there any songs that didn't make it? I feel like I really feel like the 8 songs that made it had to be exactly like that, honestly. It had to be exactly like that because it just covered that time so perfectly. In terms of deluxe, I'm not going to do a deluxe, but I am going to do something very special for this project. I don't know when that's going to happen, but what I'm going to do for this project is going to be it's going to change the game for sure. Like, so for sure.
What I liked about your project, like the consistency with it, like you said, the overall theme, the message and everything was like real consistent. And like you explained it to us now, like okay, I see it now in the music. So when we was listening to it, I'm just like, it's still like going the same way it should. You know what I'm saying? Like you didn't have like no random, I'm just gonna throw this in just to throw it in there. Everything has a meaning. That's why I'm like, okay, you only had 8 songs, but like those songs had a meaning. Like, and I'm glad you explained it now. That's why actually, so any songs that might have made the cut is like, you know what? I don't need that.
Yeah, no, there was no song that every song I kicked off in my head, I'd just be like, that shit weak as fuck. So I have no regret about taking it off. I'm like, oh, that shit trash. Delete that shit. And which is why K Sounds was so frustrated because there were songs that she loved that she was like.
But you yourself were like.
In fact, the title track of the album didn't make it. That might be the only one where I'm like, I could have fixed it. But like. There's a song I have called Better This Way that kind of sums up the whole, maybe kind of explains what you just heard. Nah.
Hey, you know what's crazy?
That's the name of it. That's the name of his album.
I was trying to say, right?
Hey, but now what's crazy though, you say that shit cause like when I see like
Hard Pill to Swallow, that's the one I was thinking about.
Oh, okay,
when I hear like artists talk about like the music, to be like the shit that they feel like they love the most. It don't be the ones that everybody's be loving all the time. You know, be like, yo, everybody's gravitating to this song. Like, this is what I'm like, yeah.
What's
this
tripping
really
me out?
like,
it's tripping me out how many people like. What's the song I keep hearing that's fucking me up a little bit?
Was it Mac Jenkins song with
Well, that's kind of like stream. The people that are hitting me up are saying a lot about the King Louis one, and I think that's probably off marketing. It's just getting around pretty well. But the one that's maybe tripping me out a little bit, I'm not surprised people like Motive. I'm surprised who is hitting me up saying they like Motive. I'm like, damn, what the fuck? I can't believe you like resonate with that shit.
So as an artist, you probably test you artist too. Like, how does that feel like when you like, okay, this is a song that I probably didn't expect people to like be really liking too much, but the one that I thought everybody would gravitate to, it's like they like it, but it's not. This is not the biggest one they like.
Yeah, I'm not hearing Smart a lot. That's what's fucking me up.
That be fucking me up a little bit because like it's like, for instance, like. The one song in your head when you play it back and you be like, oh, this is the one, you know what I'm saying? And then they play that motherfucker dust, and then like the one that you really like, you didn't even spend that much time on it. You like probably did that shit like 2 minutes, whatever. Cool, that's a throwaway. They loving that song. It's fucking me up a little bit, but then at the same token, I'll be like, you know what I'm saying? I'm happy that motherfuckers listening and they fuck with my music, whatever. But then like the same token, it's like, but what about this one though? Like listen to this one.
Yeah,
but
that's
like,
cool. That's cool.
Yeah, that's cool over there. But like, what about this one? You know what I'm saying? I know
I always be so curious when I hear artists' reactions. Like, yeah, they like that song, but like, I think it was like I was watching a Future interview just or something. Yeah, the song everybody like, I didn't care for it. I thought it was trash.
Yeah, some of them songs that we do is trash. It's like, when you feel like it's trash.
Okay, I won't say trash, but this is his own words. He said,
no, like, as an artist, you call your own music trash. You can tell, like, a song, for instance, like, if you feel deep about this one song, that's your song. But then like some shit that you don't even fuck with, you had a bar and you didn't really reach the bar that you thought you was gonna reach, and then it still sound good, but it's not that bar hidden. Like, but you be like, that shit trash, but I'm gonna still put that shit out because I fuck with it a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Cool. And then motherfuckers be fucking with that heavy. It's like the fact that we still say that shit trash. Like even like Nicki with Starships. Like all the white people took Starships and took that bitch, made her a platinum song or like whatever the fuck. She don't like Starships. Or like Normani new album. Normani sat down on that interview and said she don't even fuck with the album.
She hate her album.
Yeah, she said she didn't fuck with the album. So it's like,
well, wait, let me take the time. Like that, she shouldn't do that, and I'm upset. She dating DK Metcalf. I ain't got nothing to go for no more. Like, what the fuck is going on? What I'm supposed to do now? Like,
hey,
I know I don't look the part, but I could.
No money.
That's fucked up.
You gotta get in that gym, my boy.
I've been
in my boy up.
I've been working a little.
You seen
bit.
DK Metcalf?
She laughing at me. That's crazy. She was a little ass.
No,
nigga.
we gotta call Serena. I think Sierra. Sierra, we gotta call Sierra. Serena and Sierra been hooking the motherfuckers up. So we gotta call
Serena and Sierra.
Yeah, Serena hooked up to Prince Harry and the girl. She got them together.
Serena Williams?
Yeah, she hooked up.
He said it like that's
yeah, I'm just trying to
like call him up right now.
We gotta call him up.
Yeah, I just didn't.
Serena Williams hooked up Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, and then Sierra hooked up Normani and the guy.
Huh.
So that's what we gotta talk to one of them.
Oh, that's deep. No, that's
cool.
Cool.
The guy, DK Metcalf.
That's cool. I'm playing
DK Metcalf. DK what?
I just got a little crush.
DK Metcalf.
I love Black Love. I'm happy they're together. I just, that broke my heart a little bit. But yeah, like I don't know what. I'm glad Normani even just got the album off. Period. Though. Real shit. I'm happy she's able to finally put her art out. I know she was having a hard time. Through that process, at least from what she said.
Yeah, because her people was sick and she had to take all of it. So, like, personal issues for... Oh, we could go into that question for like, how do you deal with being an artist but also dealing with personal, like, issues? You know what I'm saying? Like, because, we got real life shit going on with ourselves, but then everybody see us, they think it's just, like, the music or just the acting or just whatever we do. And it's like, how do you actually, like... combine the two or like actually deal with that shit, like yoga, like meditation, drinking, whatever the fuck. What do you do to like actually cope
stare
with
at
that
pictures
shit?
At 2 a.m. Nah, but
that's how he get through it for real.
Nah, but whenever I'm going through some real shit, really, it's a lot of meditation, prayer. You know, just normal spiritually grounded things I go for to kind of just keep me level headed. You know what I'm saying? I've been through adversity before, so like I'd say. That time I'm singing about is much more adverse than I really haven't touched on it yet musically. But really just being spiritually grounded. I grew up in church. I just go to my apartment. I have my quiet space where I'm able to just
Let me ask you this then. So this whole album was based off another woman. Was you dealing with women making this album? Like, how did they feel about that?
Yeah,
like
there
you
was
staring
only
to
one.
Like this nigga what staring to in the morning?
Hold on, let me tell you, absolutely.
Yeah.
So how did that go?
There was only one that wasn't so happy about that shit.
First off, I'm sorry to cut you off. Why would you be mad about that?
But it's from a woman's point of view, it's just like, okay, now you listen, it's just like this nigga looking at this bitch picture at 2:00 in the morning.
No, I would never let. I'd never let her see me doing that shit.
But I'm not even saying in the sense of that, because like all of your work is going toward this album, so the thought process that got to come behind it. So then of course you wanted to support your man, things of that sort. Now you hearing it, but you know what it's about, so you like he's singing about a whole nother woman. It doesn't feel
so. The motivation behind it is what's gonna
absolutely.
Wait, so how many songs do we have that niggas done wrote?
We're not talking about. We're not talking.
Wait
it's not a general conversation. It's a Ronnie conversation.
No, because it's in
not
general.
A general
No, because
I would ask a man that too.
We gotta talk about the greats.
I would ask a woman that too.
Because he's gonna be one of the greats. So how many songs has? Well, okay, I won't say.
So let him answer his question first.
Go ahead.
Ask it again. So
how did they like? Okay, you said you had one woman who felt a way about it. What was she saying about it? Like, did it end y'all?
No, she was toxic. But outside of that,
well, there you go.
But I could see where she was an artist herself. But I think when you dating somebody, I I can't speak for women, at least from what I understand. The person you dealing with is definitely gonna want your attention, you know, whether that's creative, emotionally, spiritually, whoever you're dealing with wants all of that. She was maybe toxic in that way where at times she probably disregarded what I had going on for the sake of trying to cater to her. I was too young to really get into some shit like that to be able to do it at the rate she wanted to. It's not wrong or right, it's just what it was. And at the time I just really needed to get the project off. And it was like super in its early stages. Like, I was being pretty literal back then when singing about shit.
Would you like
2 a.m. looking at Instagram?
My thing is just like ever talking to a man and he a rapper and now he's sending me his shit and it's like this shit trash. Like, would you send them your music? Like, was it important for them to like
every girl I've dated has recognized my talent.
Luckily, because I done dealt with some man. I'm like, this shit trash.
As far as I know, I don't know.
Face.
Yeah, as far as I know. Yeah. But in terms of like honest, like we've had honest moments and they've been like, I recognize you're talented. So they might even let me get away with certain shit because like they're like, okay, I understand you're trying to write this song right now or you're trying to make this beat right now.
Hold on, look, dealing with somebody in that realm though, you kind of gotta like put up with that. Like, okay, so example.
It's not a put up.
It's not put up.
No, it is put up because it's
support.
their job.
It's a support. Thank you for clarifying that. But then on the other aspect, because this coming from a woman, you have to like. I understand you are artist, but then you still have to make time for other people. No one just has to just put up with anything.
No. Okay, the time is different. I'm saying like you talking about the motivation behind some of the music. That's why I was saying like how many hit songs did we hear from like a Isaac Hayes about a woman? Is like that ain't the woman he talking about somebody from his
even
past.
like J. Cole when he made the song.
It's still a valid question because people's feelings are valid. So it's still a valid
it's
question.
Valid, but it's like when you deal with somebody like that, it's like you gotta kind of put up with
because it could be like I'm knowing
so
here
with her,
an artist.
Yeah,
like,
with
I
her
don't know
also,
what he rapping about.
Yeah, with her also it was pretty fresh still. So that was another reason she might have felt the way. You know what I'm saying? That was like...
Because for me, if I mess with a man and he like, I'm an upcoming rapper, I'm like, okay, cool. Like, you an upcoming rapper. And then you start letting me listen to your shit. I'm just like, who the fuck is you singing about?
No, that's the question.
That's different. So I feel like
that's the main question.
It could be like, you know, in the beginning, because like when somebody say a rapper, you're not thinking like, yeah, you trying to make this whole, not saying you made the whole album about her, but you're not thinking that. So then like you hearing it and you vibing with it and now you really listen to that shit, you just like, wait a second. Right. So I'm saying like it is a valid question because I'm just like, yeah, like you can put your shit out too, but it's just like I feel like it is conversations that's supposed to be had. Like, hey, this is why I'm putting this out. Like you can't just be like, well, this is my shit, I'm putting it out, and she got to accept that. Like, nah.
Okay, so you
I get what you're saying.
No, go ahead.
No, I get exactly what you're saying because that happened to me on my last project. Well, not my last project before the last, but like I got like my Karma, boom, and it's a song called Rock 2.0, and it's a song called Karma. It's about the same shorty. But then, like, the shorty I was talking to or messing with then, right then and now, they listen to it. They're like, oh, this is good. And they're like, wait, is this about me? And I'm like, well, technically it's not about you, but it's like I pulled some like stuff from you.
You lied.
Yeah, but it's like, no, it's about a certain situation with my ex. Mm-hmm. So then motherfuckers had to come to terms to understand, like, okay, well, we doing what we doing now. Cool, like he an artist, he had to understand. I'm making this is what I feel at this moment. This is what I'm gonna write about.
Yeah,
so
I'm
it's
not
like,
saying that they don't have to understand.
No, but it's like some people don't understand. Some people don't give a fuck. It's like we together, we fucking, we doing whatever we doing. It's supposed to be about me, not no ex. So yeah, I get what you're saying.
I will
it's true.
feel like if you fuck with 50, me, a song about to come out, you about to make a little motherfucking lullaby about me or something.
A hit record.
About to sing into that goddamn voice note or something.
My shit better be on Billboard talking about me.
Because women want to feel special. I don't give no fuck as a woman. I understand, James. You finna come as an Aries man, even though he a Cancer.
I'm not a fucking
he finna come like an Aries man, even though he a Cancer.
We the same sign.
I know, but you give Aries vibes.
Happy birthday
too.
It's your birthday?
No, my birthday on Thursday.
Oh, happy birthday! Happy birthday!
It's gonna come out when this come out. Her birthday gonna pass.
Happy birthday!
Yeah.
Okay.
No,
take a shot.
Thank you.
Take a shot for that. Come on, take a shot. Yeah, come on, Jay.
Cheers.
She turned 25.
25. Y'all heard that? 25.
25.
Yeah.
Brenda had a baby. Didn't she? She had one.
Brenda had the baby.
I hear that every time I tell somebody my name, they start singing that song. And then I had a baby. I'm like, oh, fuck.
No, it's never going to stop.
You might as well be. I'm going to make that my ringtone now.
Go ahead.
That's crazy. But back to that, though, like, I'm just saying, like, still in a sense of just, like, I understand you have to be accepting of stuff, but it's just like it is still like deep down, like you don't want no man singing about no other woman, like looking at the picture, going back to the picture, because you put it out there.
Stop going to the picture.
I did say that shit.
That's but that was personal. Like I'm pretty sure the shorty don't know. The shorty don't know he had a picture.
So imagine now.
Sure she
but time out.
She know now.
But now imagine you messing with somebody. Y'all probably, like, are you messing with somebody right now? Like, are you talking to somebody?
What's that mean?
He's single.
He's single. Brenda,
no, because I'm trying to ask you.
Brenda,
okay, say for instance, you messing with somebody for 2 years.
My bro's single. He's single.
Don't answer that question.
Okay, you've been hypothetically. He talked to somebody because the answer is so. But you've been messing with somebody for 2 years, right? And so like, okay, now she vibing with it. Now she watches the interview, and now she just like, this nigga been watching. It's shit like that you really have to keep in mind of that. So I'm just like, in the midst of like you are doing your project and stuff, how do you make your woman, even though you singing about somebody else, still make her feel like?
That's a good question.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to.
I feel like if you're a real nigga, and you speak truth to your woman or your shorty or whoever you with, y'all on the same page. Y'all speaking truth to each other. It's not lies, no hiding the shit. Like you're not being a facade. You're not being a fake ass motherfucker. If you're a real nigga, it's gonna be cool. Like y'all talk about most of the shit. Y'all talk about everything that y'all go through. Y'all talk about y'all go through it. Y'all talk through it. It's not no like I'm hiding nothing from you. You already know.
But look, let him talk.
Go ahead.
Okay. The question was, how do I make her feel special?
Yeah.
If I was dealing with somebody, there would definitely be a conversation prior to the music coming out. I would let her understand I'm just trying to capture this time, not because I'm so emotionally invested in it, but because it's like it's a story that I feel like needs to be told, and it's already halfway done anyway. You might as well just let this shit happen. Shit, what would you say?
What's your sign? Not to say you give like Scorpio. What are you?
I was raised by all Scorpios.
What are you?
I'm a Virgo. I'm a Virgo raised by Scorpio.
You give me.
No,
you give me lover boy. I'm not gonna lie.
From the
lover boy.
You give me lover boy. He not. Tell me if I'm wrong.
From the jump, I was gonna say Virgo. Like when I first met you, I was gonna say Virgo.
Not lover boy.
What is a lover boy? What is a lover?
All y'all really be lover boys. Like,
what does that mean? I was gonna ask you, what's that mean?
Like you give like
Kiki, do you love me? Are you riding?
Like you're really gentle with women, is what I'm saying.
I can't.
That ain't bad. That ain't bad.
Yeah.
You stay over that.
I've never.
I'm a womanizer.
I'm not perfect.
I'm a chill today.
I'm not perfect, but I definitely never go into a situation trying to intentionally hurt somebody. But I'm not like.
You just give me. I don't know. Like it could be because I feel like you're a very like soft-spoken man. So maybe that's what it is. And then I heard your music, so like it could be that. But like you definitely give like you are really gentle in handling women. Not saying James. I want to stop playing with you because I feel like James is a Cancer. So
gentle too.
James a Cancer, so I know he a crybaby to his woman. So I'm just
a crybaby.
Yeah, he's a lover. James a lover boy for sure. So
crybaby.
I'm gonna just say the rest of the day.
Why crybaby?
I don't know. I just got called crybaby. So
James is a lover boy, but on the outside he don't give that.
If I'm dating somebody, I'm nice to her. I tell her what it is. In turn, I think I haven't been directly in a situation where I'm singing about somebody and I'm fully invested in somebody besides that one time, and I really ain't know what I was doing. But I would definitely go about it differently now. Okay. Not that I was wrong, though.
I'm not saying that you're wrong at all. No, not at all.
No, not you.
But
I'm shooting at her. You. But I would treat it differently. There would probably be something I put to the side to like,
Okay.
So I never thought about it that way.
To kind of shift gears a little bit, but kind of stay on the same topic. So we were just talking about like how music can be inspired by like relationships, all that stuff. So do you feel like, how do you feel about like stuff like when somebody says they make a song, it's a hit song or whatever it might be, say like the Kendrick Lamar and Drake beef, he made a song about Drake and it's stamping, but if we break it down, it's probably not 100%. Like that's not really how Drake is, but like, how do you feel like that should be like kind of like stamped based on like how you got the information, basically, like you know what I'm saying, like
like how much validity am I putting to it?
Exactly.
From Kendrick's side or Drake's side?
Either let's say either side.
Either side.
So like you put out some shit, it's like okay, it's a song, but like, cause songs can be fabricated sometimes too. Yeah. So in that,
first that was an amazing beat. That's probably one of the greatest beats in hip hop history.
At this point, it is.
Yeah, for sure. In terms of the information received on both sides, that shit was a lot. Kendrick and Drake have been going at it for like 12 years now, doing their shit. So based on, if we just talking about validity, Kendrick has set up his art in a way to talk to people in a way that's super genuine, right? He's been honest in his music. He's been self-deprecating at times in order to tell the truth about his emotions and about the world as we see it. Drake, he came into the game doing the exact same thing, right? It was from a different perspective though. He was already a celebrity by the time he was Degrassi and shit.
Yeah. 18 years
17,
old.
8, I didn't watch Degrassi, but he was.
It was decent. I
heard it's a great show.
I'm assuming about that age.
So he was about 17, 18. He was already making money. He was probably seeing the world a lot not probably. He was seeing the world a lot differently than how Kendrick saw the world coming up, right? Mm-hmm. We fast forward all the way to the beef happening. These two large objects run into each other. Drake, as this beef started over the recent years, has approached music in a way where it's not that it's not genuine, it's just a lifestyle that most people can't relate to. Okay. And the way he's describing it,
that's a good way to put it.
Yeah.
The way he's describing that lifestyle, it seems to be a lack of emotion and a lack of enthusiasm in telling you about that lifestyle, about the strippers and the girls he's dealing with. With Kendrick, he's been truthful this entire time. He's always had a level of passion for his music that made the artistry very personal, and it made you feel like you connecting with him, right? Mm-hmm. So we get the first couple of disses off Euphoria. As soon as you hear Euphoria, it's like he came through so aggressive and it was still fun. Mm-hmm. But I want to skip straight to Meet the Grams. And I'm not seeing enough people talk about Meet the Grams.
I don't like that song.
You like that song?
I don't like it.
What, really?
I don't like it.
I thought it was dark.
It's too dark for me. Like my soul not clean after I listen to that shit. You lied.
Right.
You lied. We played it. That shit too dark, bro. I listened to it twice. That's it. I can't listen to it no more.
So I'm a dark nigga, so I wake up in the morning and I'm dun.
You playing Meet the Grand as soon as you wake up?
That's crazy.
I'm a sick
motherfucker.
That's diabolical right there.
The Joker. Keith Ledger.
On that song, he went into so much detail. Well, no, I'll acknowledge Drake's family business first. That song was really good. That was a pretty good diss. If it was anybody else, that would have had him fucked up for sure.
Sorry to cut you off.
Yeah.
I would give Drake his props. Like, Family Matters was definitely...
That was hard.
He wasn't going
That was hard.
No
it was hard, though.
I think Drake wasn't going like no hoe. I feel like for Drake to go against Kendrick Lamar, actually, I feel like he stood his ground.
And the acknowledgement of all the rest of the shit he had going on. I thought he did a great job.
I give him the props. Like, that song was hard.
Right.
It was better than 50 Push-Ups. That shit was...
Right. 30 minutes later...
50. Woo.
30 minutes later, Kendrick came through with the description of the man we looking at, right? And it's like the way he approached that shit. Music ain't even really been the same for me after hearing that shit. And that's why I acknowledge Meet the Grams as some like, that shit is crazy, bro. He on there, everybody talking about the daughter shit, but he went in there talking about the pedophilia. Everybody keeps ignoring the sex trafficking thing where he's describing little kids being funneled through there. Now, with that being said, describing how Kendrick and Drake have been behaving up to this point, if I'm just being real and objective looking at two people talking, it's most likely I'm going to believe the guy who's been telling me about real life for the past 5-6 years, right? Mm-hmm. As opposed to the person that's been just kind of almost not, it's almost like he's saying shit, but it's like you hear him, but I don't feel him at all. Yeah. So, like, usually when truth is being told, you feel it, whether it's for better or worse, and that goes for several things. You know what I'm saying?
I hear that. That was real shit.
That's real.
So Kendrick, when he said it, so I don't know what Drake got going on in his day-to-day life, right? If I'm a rap fan, just being, like, objective looking at it, that's probably why Kendrick is taking control of the media.
Kendrick was always a more like a lot of people just Drake fans, but like when you really speak of lyrics, Kendrick was always gonna win lyrically. People just don't fuck with Kendrick on that level because they just don't listen to his music. But I'm like, y'all can never take from what he write when he write it.
Yeah, you acknowledge.
So like, Drake was just Drake.
But see, that's the thing too. Like Drake even said, like, yo, you're gonna come with like a
and now that's right. I want to
like,
say that's not to say Drake wasn't valid in what he said either, because we don't know any of these people. If anything, that's what Meet the Grams made me do. It made me go like, and that went for Kendrick as well. Like I can't. Nothing is off the table at this point in terms of what could be true, right? But I don't even think the T is why Kendrick is winning. Kendrick's winning because he just out-strategizing. He put out the better song with, what's the song? Not Like Us, Not Like Us.
The strategy was just crazy.
It was,
that's like, even without Meet the Gram, They Not Like Us won for him. Because,
that's crazy.
Because everybody like with their bitches and with their niggas, like, they not like us.
You
like,
know what I'm saying?
it was just
I love that song.
I told
DJ
people,
Mustard.
Drake had to eat that.
Mustard on the beat.
Drake had to eat this because he did it to me.
Hey, you know,
you gotta live with that.
What's the fucked up part about this? Like Drake ran into that. I feel like Kendrick baited him. Cause like, bro, you put out both them songs in the same weekend, and on top of the fact you dropped the other two songs beginning of the week, so you baited this nigga into dropping, to make him look stupid.
Drake has been a large influence on me making music, hearing somebody sing and rap at the same time. So I'll never be able to take that away from him.
I appreciate Drake. Like Legend is like a real good song. That's my favorite Drake song.
But like,
he a legend, you know.
That's why I was asking you, like, so like as far as like music goes, like as far as validity, like when an artist puts out music, how much do you put into like, okay, this is literally how you're living your life? Because people always say like, yo, rappers, or I say rappers, I don't know much about the singer's lifestyle, but like rappers, they put out shit that they're not living.
Yo, R&B niggas gangsters. Fuck, I'm telling you, that shit is crazy.
I know. That's true.
Bro, them niggas is wild.
Rock, bro. That nigga was a gangster, bro.
Even like people like 2 Chainz. 2 Chainz got a whole college degree. I'm like, he ain't living what he rapping, but it's just like,
no.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, so how much validity do you put into these people? Like,
no, just look, 2 Chainz got a college degree.
Yeah, he a whole college graduate. So like when people like he fell off, like he can't fall off because that nigga is like he really
straight.
So look, so that's what I was saying. Like, how much validity do we put into these people? Like, what they're actually putting out there in the music. So like, with the beef is like, I don't think this is gonna ruin Drake, but just like, how much do you just put into like, okay, you know what is being said on record is gonna affect how I look at you now. You know what I'm saying?
I think we live in a receipt world though, so I feel like it got to be receipts in order to. Drake is Drake.
That's
fucking
right.
period.
Hey, no, that's facts. No.
So like, I feel like because we living in a receipt world, Kendrick then gonna have to be like proof. Like people gonna fuck with the music, but like I don't think people gonna be like, cause like what are receipts behind it?
So when you guys make music, do y'all think about that too? Like people gonna pull this shit up like years later?
What you think?
Have you thought about that? Like, yo, 10 years later, like, hey, somebody go, hey, yo, you said this shit. You said this shit when you was like, when you was 28 years old. You said this, like,
right.
I think about that all the time. Actually, everything I write, I think about that. I'll be like, me personally, I don't know if this is how you feel, but me personally, when I'm writing something, I'll be like, scratch that shit. Like some shit that I already did, I already saw, so I take everything from my personal life, or like what I actually saw, what I actually did, or what I want to do, and I know facade type shit. Not no makeup shit.
Though.
But
because like Twitter and stuff. Because I'm just like, even like what you write on social media. Because like, look what happened to Justin Bieber. He was saying nigga, and they dug that shit up. Like people like. But everything. So I guess he's saying in the sense of like that, like because y'all are trying to like make it and stuff like that. Are y'all more careful for like even like Snapchats, people recording y'all Instagram posts, Twitter, shit like that?
I used to give a fuck. It's kind of like
you gonna be that I said what I said.
Yeah,
bro, it is what it is. Like at this point, it's regular people that work at Walgreens that damn near got to consider that shit. So if we at that point, then why?
That's true.
Why would like, bro? I'm gonna say that
because
I shouldn't have said shit about them pictures for real. That was crazy.
I think it's important because but black people are cancel culture though. So I do feel like on the black, like being in the black side of things, like you know, a black person that cancel you like fucking.
Hey, they make you eat your words, bro.
They make you eat your words. So I feel like sometimes what James said, it is a little important because you could get big, and now they just like, oh, remember this nigga said this, and like now you got a whole fucking.
I'm finna be like, yeah, you remember when I said that shit?
That's the thing. That's the thing.
But then, say for instance, like it just blocked your blessing right there and there. Like what you want.
It depends what depends.
Yeah, but you don't know what you type like, cause it's like it's some shit that you be like, well, how the fuck y'all feel some.
You know what I do think about that with Twitter? I've always been self-conscious on Twitter about that shit. I'm not comfortable on Twitter. Twitter makes me very uncomfortable. I try to participate, but like it just to me it's not comfortable for so many people to just see what you're thinking all the time. I'm not comfortable with Twitter at all. I don't know if I'm pussy for that, but I don't
But
like
I
that
did.
shit.
Hey, no, I'm the same way.
That's what shit.
I'm like really conscious because Twitter will definitely
They would
bring
eat
up
you
your
up.
receipts.
They
Yeah,
would
They
eat
I
you
gonna
don't
bring
up.
like
your shit
that
up.
shit.
And they take your shit out of context because like
Yeah.
if you say like I don't like this, I don't like chocolate. They go automatically like, oh well,
Oh, you
black
don't like
women.
dark skin.
Yeah,
But that's
yeah,
what.
so
But
it's
that's
like,
what James was saying. That's so in the sense of just like how y'all moving now, because like literally people gonna interpret it however the fuck they want to interpret it, and then they gonna blow it up in the world. You can get canceled the minute you get big. You know what I'm saying?
And that's the thing. I feel like with him, like with me writing songs or writing poetry or writing novels or whatever, I write from my own point of view. I write from my brain. I write from how I feel. I write from what I saw. I write from my own experiences. Whatever, cool. Or if I want to research something, I research something, then I write about that. Something like that. I just don't pull out my ass and just be saying some random shit. You know what I'm saying? That I don't know shit about. But then that's with my art. But then like with me saying shit on social media, I said what I said. Like I think about it. I sometimes like if people be responding to me all rude and disrespectful, I sometimes don't respond, or I sometimes do respond and they treat their ass. So it's like it depends on how I feel that day, whatever. Cool. But then it's like at the same token, I understand what I want to say. So it's like if I think about it before I post it. I think about everything I post. I think about it before I post it. If I want people to see it, I'm gonna post that shit out. I got close friends. I got circles, whatever you want to call it. But it's like with the same token, I want the whole world to see. Because once you post it online, it's there.
Mm-hmm.
So like yeah, I just feel like we grown to say if you're a real nigga, everything that you say go be some real nigga shit.
So you gonna have to sit on that couch like Nene Leakes. I said what I said.
I said what I said. That's it. That's all.
what you said?
For real.
That's the thing though. Like
That's
you know,
scary. That's a gamble though. That's a gamble.
It is a gamble because you don't know who you're gonna be next year, 2 years from
But
now,
you know-
10 years from now.
You
Y'all
know,
still listen to R. Kelly?
Yeah.
bro.
Well,
See, that's the
look,
thing.
well,
do.
I still listen to R. Kelly.
It depends on the situation. Like it's like certain songs that I try not to like. Age ain't nothing but a number. With Leah, of course I
You
try.
get triggered by that?
No, I don't get triggered. It's
He
just
don't
like
listen to it because what happened. But
yeah,
he listen to every
shit.
other R. Kelly
Like,
song.
step in the name of love. Step in the
Hey,
name of
look,
love.
That's
Stuff like
different.
that.
Hey, disclosure. I don't get no fucks. Like I'm gonna listen to R.
That's
Kelly.
Oh,
rich. It's
my
like
God.
rich
It ain't got
people.
nothing to do with me.
No,
I
but-
feel you. It's fucked up, but
let me tell you why I feel that way. I'm like, we all knew what R. Kelly was doing. We all like, we lived in fucking Chicago. We knew he was going to them goddamn schools. I'm like, we all knew what R. Kelly was doing. So the fact that y'all just like, oh, R. Kelly
Shout out
did that.
Kenwood High School.
Y'all
James, you don't remember? We could get up. Come on, man.
Bro, the thing about it, it's like I feel like the older generation and like everybody else gonna mad at us.
I think it's
like,
everybody but Chicago. Everybody in Chicago like, shut the fuck up. It's every other state that's like, fuck R. Kelly. In
No.
Chicago, just like it's some people in there who do it because they watch I didn't watch the R. Kelly documentary. I don't watch
I did not watch it either.
I don't watch dark shit like that. Like I don't want to hear. I don't watch stuff like that.
I saw like 10 minutes and I turned it off.
Yeah,
Like,
I
this
don't.
But my thing about this is the fact that like the older generation basically they knew what was going on. They saw what was going on. Y'all still had
They
us
was a
singing
part-
"I Believe
they
I Can
was a
Fly"
part
at
of-
graduation and stuff like that.
You
So
said
like,
they
y'all,
still do?
no, we was singing "I Believe I Can
yeah,
Fly."
yeah, we
So
was
like, I
ready,
feel like
yeah.
y'all can't be mad at us if we still
Y'all
fuck
did?
with the nigga.
We didn't.
Yeah, but long story
saw
short,
Black
I
and
just
Yellow.
like,
For
since you
us.
bringing chaos up, like, how do you feel?
Oh, yeah, it was
Black and yellow. It can't.
How you feel about we bringing chaos up, the Chicago legend? Like, you know what I'm saying? He fucked up. He did what he did, whatever. Cool, the king of R&B. But he fucked up. Yes, like. Yes, he fucked
But see,
up.
like, you
But-
can be fucked up and, like, you can still be acknowledged for, like, the actual shit you actually put out. Because that shit is still going to be masterful.
Like the
you know
Chocolate
what I'm
Factory, bitch, I wish you would burn my motherfucking
So,
clothes.
look, check it out.
With
Nobody-
your trifling ass.
saying? As much
Like,
as, as
trapped in the closet, like he did some shit.
the bullshit that people got on, like, Bill Cosby, the motherfuckers who benefited off of him being who he was will never say they are mad at how the life went out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
So no one's going to be...
But I feel like even like with our generation, everybody was so mad at R. Kelly, and then they started doing a TikTok trend about him. Everybody was mad at Tory Lanez. Like they hate Tory Lanez, but then they doing fucking TikToks behind. So I'm just like, do y'all really give a fuck or do y'all not give
That's
a fuck?
'cause
Is
people-
he canceled? Is he not canceled?
Fuck
care
Tory
about
Lanez.
That's why I
his
mind
name.
my
But-
business.
Hold on, wait, no, wait.
Let's go back.
But
Let's
that's
take it
why
back.
I'm
Take it
mad
back.
my
Take it back.
business.
Take
You
it
got
back.
to talk about Tory Lanez part.
Yeah,
but-
scratch the nigga out. They ain't gonna
Alright,
bring the
good.
nigga up on
Free
this
Tory
podcast.
Lanez.
No, we not. No, we not. But long story short, I was trying to get back to
Free
Chicago.
Tory
I want to get back to
Lanez.
no, we're not. No, like, keep that nigga in there. But like, long story short, I'm gonna say. We brought chaos up from the Chicago scene. How do you feel about the overall music scene in Chicago? Do you feel like it's like a collective or is it inclusive? Is it like unique? Is it different? Like, how do you actually like? What's your idea of like the Chicago music scene? And how do you feel about it?
I don't know if inclusive is the word. I do know it's a lot of people doing their thing though. I do. What I noticed with the Chicago music scene, I think we're all just looking at each other. I know. I can say for sure that's what I do. Like, I'm gonna bring their names up. Gold Haze, Just Adam. Like you have no idea who that is. These
Gold
dudes
Hayes. Actually, I got a beat from Gold Hayes in my phone right now.
great producer.
Yeah, he's raw as fuck.
Is Laje, of course, doing her thing.
I
see so many artists just out here doing their thing, but if there's an element of it missing where it feels like there's a glass ceiling in terms of maybe breaking into the mainstream, or if that's anybody's goal. I'm not sure if I think the answer is different based on what you want out of yourself at this point. Chicago is such a big city. It feels small because if you know this person, you know this person, you know this person, but the city is like massive, right? And there's so many artists on every side doing their thing. I think what could maybe be to our benefit if there was a hub for where everybody can just come to one and shoot up instead of operating from their own space.
But you gotta know, us come from Chicago. I think everybody want to be the king. Everybody want to be the queen. So I feel like that's what plays the part in it. Nobody really want to like come together because like y'all really could come together and do y'all shit with that shit. But like I feel like on some very real life shit, Chicago is a bunch of haters in here. Nobody want to.
There is a ton
like
of
so.
hate
I feel like that's the problem,
including me.
But that's the problem with Chicago though. I'm just like you get big and nobody want to put nobody else on.
See, Chicago.
But there's not too many people getting on. That'd be my thing.
But I'm saying,
but see, they hate as soon as you start making music. You don't gotta be on. You
exactly.
Just hate. So like, I feel like Chicago's too emotional. Like
it is too emotional.
People take personal shit too far to the point where I can't fuck with you because you fuck with them. Like, and I get it. Trust me, I definitely get all that part. But it's just like,
but business is business.
Yeah, and like I look at like so we talking about the Chicago music scene. Nobody's really popping.
Look, this was crazy. Which one? That's the other thing.
Yeah. It's like real music.
So look,
that's a fact.
But like we look at like Chicago, like we don't operate like how Atlanta do. Atlanta, they
put each other
and
on.
that's my
exactly.
thing.
They put each other on.
I'll just make it simple. You got the weirdos operating with the maybe more digestible hood street music. They have a way to make all their music exist under one umbrella. Like what we saw with Kendrick's show on the West Coast, the Pop Out show. They put everybody in one. It was so beautiful. You know, you had Tyler the Creator on stage with Roddy Ricch at the same time. I ain't never seen them in the same room together, so that was crazy.
Exactly.
Like, or the way they're able to bring on one of their legends. Dr. Dre is able to come out and stand by Kendrick in this moment and
we
look
don't
great.
Have that.
We don't have that at all.
Because I mean, for example, Common.
We kind of had it a little bit, like for a second.
Chance tried to make it, but everybody started playing on Chance, making it seem like, oh, he a Lightberry rapper, But Chance tried to get Chicago that, and people played with him because that's not the music that they was used to.
Chance did. He did.
Yeah, because that's not the music.
Well, you talking about the baseball?
I went there.
At Sox Stadium and shit.
I went. I supported. I was there. That shit was
wild.
wild.
He did that vote thing. Like it was like rappers out there when he wanted everybody just to go out and vote. He had a free concert in the park. People like try to play on Chance because like that's not the music that they listen to. But I'm like, Chance wants Chicago to prosper, but I'm just like, y'all as hating on him, and he trying to put y'all onto the music side.
It's
also his approach. He was. I'm trying to figure out what I want to say.
I was gonna say the thing about like with Chance situations, like he reached out to the kids a lot, and it's like I like even like with Donda House before they changed their name from Donda House, it was like they had an age limit for certain shit. So like you know what I'm saying, like from like 19 to like 21 or some shit like that. So like most of the people like the old heads that's actually been rapping for a minute and haven't got on and like ain't never reached the like Interscope or Def Jam or nothing like that. Ain't never gotten a deal or nothing like that. They still interested in like connecting with the young adults and like connecting and bringing. So like when you cut the age limit for certain shit like open mic thing, like you gotta be 14 to 17 to get in there. So like certain stuff is for like only for a certain age group, and that's be different. So like it's like when you do certain stuff for the city, it's like I feel like you should open up to a certain age group, not like for everybody like to come. I get
why they doing it though, because so many of our youth is dying, so they trying to get them a different outlet. So I get where you coming from, but I get where they coming from too.
No, that's true.
Another thing is this is another big thing, and I think this is what I like. It's good Chance is even making that effort. That's really good. But even beyond that, I think Chicago's infrastructure as a whole has made it
that's true
pretty difficult to operate.
Everything is for the youth in Chicago.
It's for the youth, and then on top of that, after a certain age, a lot of people just kind of.
But
from what I understand, the city, like at least from what I remember in the politics of the city of Chicago, they do try and strip creativity out of the schools. They're taking away the after-school programs. They're taking all of that shit out. So I do think it is important for Chance to host those open mics and stuff, even though it does cut off a whole a range of creatives right there based on age. But I think this city has never stood by its biggest stars.
No, I feel like that's
Ever.
the thing. I feel like because like with Shauna and like I don't know, like Shauna linked with Ludacris and then got on with it, starting the piece and like all that.
A lot of people don't even know she from here.
Right? People think she from Atlanta.
You know who from here?
Who?
What's my why did this black on his name? Cause so many people don't know this. Donnell Jones.
No, Donald Jones from. I looked it out. Because he wrote a song for SWV or something. They just did the Tiny Desk, and then I think there was
They
SWV.
shouted out Donald Jones.
Yeah.
He from
I'm like,
Chicago?
what the? And I found out like Quincy Jones is from Chicago. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like a lot of motherfuckers from
A
Chicago.
lot of people leave here when they.
But that's what everybody say when you make. I feel like Chicago. We like. I hate to say it because I love Chicago, but it's a hating city. A lot of people say once you get on, you gotta leave Chicago.
And that's the thing, cause like I feel like personally, like I haven't reached the magnitude of like Lil Durk or like all the other rappers or that were cool. But then it's the same token. It's like Chicago is always gonna be Chicago, like regardless of that. Like Al Capone, like all the motherfuckers, like the G's, the Mo's, all the, like whatever you want, however you going, whatever. We've been in that type of city for a minute, like at Daily, from Mayor Daily to Rahm Emanuel, like
we
it's
don't
been.
stand by our stars.
It's, you know what I'm saying? We've been trying to put on. So, like, I feel like when you get Common, you got Kanye, you got Shaka Khan, you got all the motherfuckers from here. And so, like, it's like we got the greatness already. So, I feel like we already got that shit in our genes when you come from Chicago. Either you paint, you draw, you sing, you rap, you dance, you footwork, you whatever. It's like we got so much art in this motherfucker. And so I feel like we just don't have the resources, the proper resources. I feel like when we have the resources, it's not implemented properly. Like you said, they cutting the shit from schools. They cutting the art and shit from schools. They doing all this shit. Like we just don't have the resources. Then like even like with the artists, like with the festivals and the concerts, they be doing the free concerts, all this shit, bro. Like why you not booking more Chicago talent? Yeah, y'all get the motherfuckers from out of town. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of stuff that we can do, but like
it's a lot of reasons why maybe the Chicago music scene isn't. But also we don't have a major label system here.
And that's the thing.
Yeah, we don't have a major label system.
I talk about that a lot.
Chance, he did it all independently as well. So a lot of that shit he doing is out of his own, like you know what I'm saying.
No.
So it's, but yeah, I mean Chicago's music scene it's complicated, it's tricky, but I think if you just kind of stick to what your path is, your journey is, you'll end up where you want to be and stuff. A lot of the times at home, I'll be like, "Fuck this shit, nigga."
Yeah,
stand these niggas, bro. But like,
I feel you.
I mean, shit, I probably aided in it a little bit too. Like that's why I took the time to shout out Gold Haze and Just Adam. They got a show coming up. He don't even know me and shit, but like I've listened to at least a couple songs and shit. I met the nigga like one time, right? But that's not gonna show up on his when he's doing the data search for his music and shit. He don't know I feel like it's a bunch of that in Chicago where there's a bunch of random people that might press play just because they seen your name somewhere, but they not gonna take the time to follow, or just aid to your overall numbers or platform or anything like that. They just go like, oh yeah, that's folks. Oh yeah, I'm know folks from. Oh yeah, that's dude. Oh yeah, but that's as far as it goes. There's no real fandom.
That's real shit.
So I know I just stepped out, but what do you think the Chicago music scene needs to like kind of be more on that dominant path where like artists can get on
a mainstream level?
Yeah,
we need those record labels, bro. Like, cause it's to get on the music, the finances got to be.
So you said record labels? You mean like so it's
Def Jam or
don't we have a Def Jam headquarters? No, we don't. Who's here?
Nobody's here.
Yeah.
Nobody's in Chicago.
That's the thing. Back in the day when all like Ella James and like Muddy Waters and them, they had to come to Chicago to record and like come to Chicago to get put on and stuff. We ain't got shit here though.
So do you know?
Actually, it's some black homies, some black bros. They got a record company here, something. I forgot the name of it, but they are like trying to build some shit. They got like a building.
I seen maybe an Alamo Records or something.
I think that's what they
call
it.
Are they like the biggest? Are they like the biggest ones here as far as like hip hop and shit? Or
from what I've seen, but then I've also not. I don't know too much about their artists or how they're operating, but I've seen the Alamo Records doing their thing. They seem to have some type of momentum going. But in terms of I'm talking about like a real subsidiary, Def Jam, Interscope. Things like that, but also in the music industry, I've seen there's they're getting rid of the subsidiaries that sign black artists anyway.
Yeah, I heard that too.
Yeah, for hip hop and R&B, like
they're getting rid of them.
Yeah, they're folding into each other. So what that means is that all the people who work in the sections that would sign an R&B artist or a black hip hop artist or a rap trap artist, something like that, they don't have jobs anymore.
It's going to be one whole.
Yeah, so they going.
Go back to that.
They going.
What it says top 10 best record clubs in Chicago.
Oh shit! Okay,
that's
you got it.
I updated 2024. This is grocery stores. What the fuck?
No, that's not it.
Yeah, these are dumb.
It's clickbait.
Okay, yeah, try that one then. Cause that probably more.
Wikipedia. You know, like anybody can put on some Wikipedia.
Alligator Records. What the fuck?
Alligator.
They go all back to 1971.
Chess Records. That's it. Yeah.
Exactly.
That's what I'm talking about. Chess Records is the place where Ella James and them. That's the one.
Exactly. Back in the
But
day,
they were still stealing money from
Click
their
on
ass too.
Chess Records.
No, that's
It's right there. Click on that. What is that?
the 50s. That's where Ella James and Muddy Waters and them open in
they still
Brownsville.
They still operating right now?
No.
Hell
No.
no.
Actually, yes, they do. They have a place. They got something going. I think it's a a recording studio or something. They got something going on.
It don't
still
say.
in
Yeah, it don't
Brownsville.
say they like
But it's
dissolved
not.
or anything.
It's not like how it used to be. It's like
It says status active and present to today.
yeah. But
University
Universal
Music
Music
Group.
it's
Yeah.
something
their
I
parent
think that I rode past it the other day. It's still going on over there, but I don't know exactly. I ain't walking there. I ain't see what it is, but there's something going on over there. But no, I just feel like on the overall, if we just come together and like work, like a lot of collaborations could actually help too. I think like a lot of people.
They
like,
on
a lot of
Michigan
people-
Avenue, 21st. And
Yeah, they
21
right there. They on
20.
by Cermak.
Oh, so they're still up.
They
Oh,
still
no.
operating?
In fact, I did see that building. I don't know if they operating on a level.
It's
where
right
they
there
can
by
connect
that
with-
Harold's. It's right by that Harold's.
Yeah, right, Sir Mac, Chinatown. But like,
So they signed acts from Chicago. They just like,
They used
No.
to sign anybody back in the day when they used to come from Mississippi, from Tennessee and stuff, and come up to Chicago to record. And they used to go to Chess Records and then they basically make their music and go on tour and stuff with Chess Records.
You
But
see,
Chess
they-
Records was still in most of their music, most of their money, all that shit. So like, yeah, it's a lot. Of, Cadillac Records is Chess Records. That's the movie with Beyonce. That's
okay,
Chess
yeah,
Records.
yeah, okay,
yeah. So that I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you're saying we don't have a actual label here that's gonna like reach out to the community, like get them artists out?
As far as I know, absolutely not. Or else they would have. There's so much
I
talent.
mean, I feel
here.
like we would have figured that shit out by now if it was. You know what I'm saying? So
There's no. As far as I know, I think there might have been one case where I forgot his name. Yeah, as far as I've seen, I don't see any major labels operating here, picking up talent, putting it out. You know what I'm saying? That's why that West Coast show was so like, it was so amazing to see, but it was frustrating too. Like, damn,
we don't have
bro,
that,
we
like-
can't do none of that shit. Like,
yeah,
we could based on talent, but like the situation itself, I mean,
the
like
shit behind it. Like it
I'm
wouldn't be
gonna
the
just
same.
be real. Like, in terms of any of the motherfuckers representing the city that's on right now, they came out in like 2012, damn near. And there hasn't been any new acts that really got on from here
But
within
I
the
feel
last
like
5 years.
it's gonna take like a Kanye or somebody that only wanted like I feel like who the city girls and stuff on they all from
Quality control.
yeah they all from
yeah, we
Atlanta
need,
they
like, a
all
quality
so,
control.
yeah so
We
I'm just like we need
no,
a
city girls from Florida.
City girls from Miami, but then
Yeah.
they
Oh, okay.
they went to Atlanta to sign with
Yeah.
Quality
Yeah, but
control.
I'm
I'm-
talking about the label
but
itself.
you
yeah.
know they
Yeah.
only sign people in Atlanta so I'm like you gonna need a Kanye to come here and be like I'm only fucking with Chicago people I want to put my city on you
But that's
gonna
the
need
thing.
that.
No, that's the thing, because like
That's
motherfuckers
tricky.
post that a lot. Motherfuckers be like, "Oh, I'm looking for new talent. I'm looking for new artists. I'm looking for new songwriters." Or that.
Ooh.
You hit like DM me right now. DM me, well, what's good, bro? You looking for a songwriter? I can have some hooks for you. I can send some hooks right now. Oh yeah, my budget. I mean, on my I got the discounts right now. Like I'm paying. I'm charging $1,000 for each song. What's like? It's
Even
be
Dirk,
certain
I
shit.
feel
Like,
like
no.
even Dirk can be that because I'm like Dirk, you should know you shit. We know you because Chief Keef. Like if you really want to keep it a buck, so I feel like he really should be giving back to us more than what he giving back to the music scene.
And I think well
But
he's
shout out
he's
to
in a
Dirk.
Like I know
he's-
he
yeah,
beginning, but like
you-
he could
you
be
right,
he could be putting people on. He could be getting on fucking features because it took Dirk to get on Drake shit to really blow up like that. Cause he been out for a little minute too. It took somebody. So I'm like he can take the chance because Dirk up there to put Chicago
he
people
signed to
on.
one of them type of labels too, where it might be a little bit difficult to roam freely
Yeah.
in terms of what you can get.
Or
to a
even
person.
posting motherfuckers on your Instagram, posting shit like that. It takes little to support a motherfucker on some
But
very real.
I'll
wanted
give you
to
that
say-
shit. I'll give you that
it's-
shit. Yeah, like
we-
on social media, yeah, you definitely could.
Like I
show a
understand if
little
you
more.
on a label, but it's just like if you see somebody, if you come to Chicago,
This how tricky
fuck
that
with-
shit is. We don't even know if he run his Instagram.
That's
Right,
true.
yeah,
That's
true.
how tricky
That's
that
true.
shit
Yeah,
is.
it's
I was gonna
crazy.
say,
Think about
everybody
it.
don't have their Instagram, but I wanted to say shout out to Dirk because he was passing out like dinners and shit to like the healthcare workers and stuff. Like he came to the University of Chicago a few times and passed out some food and shit. So shout out to Dirk. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you,
Yeah,
bro.
music-
Oh yeah, no,
Yeah,
like
there's a ton of
motherfuckers do
talent.
good community
Yeah.
service.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
it's just
But
in
as
terms
far
of
as
doing
putting-
business
yeah.
and putting
We-
artists on. It's
No,
yeah,
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 no, I
we-
get what y'all
we
saying. I get
talking
what y'all
about,
saying.
like,
I want to put
Yeah,
that.
definitely.
so like
put
the
that out
structure in Chicago to me from looking at it is like it's not the same. But like I look at like how like the content creators like in comedy do their shit. Like they work together.
They put each other on.
Yeah.
No matter
they
how,
put each other
look,
on. Yeah.
Hey, look, you can say we want about Skimmo. No matter how
put
big he
everybody
get,
on.
he gonna go back to his homies. Like, yo, y'all gonna be on my shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I respect that. Like. Cause they
know the hustle and how hard that shit is. I can't say that all them goddamn content creators, they always in each other's videos. They do put each other on.
Yeah.
If the rappers, if the singers and the music was to get like that, yeah, Chicago would be lit because we funny as hell. We got talent.
But the one thing about artists is like this. For instance, like I'm a good hooker. I tell myself I'm a good hooker.
Pause.
Like, now, it's funny. It's funny. I say it like that because it's like a double entendre. I guess you could say.
It's not double entendre. That sounded bad.
I'm not a hooker. I'm not a hooker, but it's like I write a good hook. So like I'll be in sessions and I'll be sitting there. I write a good hook. I'll be in sessions sitting there, blah, blah. I'm like, oh, bro, you should put this on there. You should do this, you should do that. And then motherfuckers be like, oh, no, I'll write my own songs. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. You know what I'm saying? No problem. But then it's like, you hear the song and it's like, motherfucker, that's your word or that's your bar or that's your phrase that you told him you should put in there. He didn't took your shit, but you ain't no credit on there. Like, ain't no fucking, you're not on the song. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like it's like that type of mentality goes on a lot in Chicago. Like, for instance, it's like, if I feel like him, he can sing, you know what I'm saying? But if I tell him, like, oh, say it like, you should do it like this. Oh, so that means I vocal produced it. Like, I basically told him, like, I vocal arranged it.
Credibility?
No, yeah, like, putting my name on the credits. Let motherfuckers know I wrote that part, or let motherfuckers know I arranged that part. It's just the fact that motherfuckers, everybody want to do everything they self here. And it's like, bro, if you need a hook, like some people got some good songs, but they hook be weak. And it's like, bro, like I can write you a good hook. You know what I'm saying? Like, let me get on the hook, or let me be a feature on the shit. Or you feature on my shit, I feature on your shit. We can have 2 different songs. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like stuff like that. It's 2 different artists. We can come up with 100 songs right there. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like it is the idea of like what can happen. It is like in a perfect world, but like yeah, a lot of people want to be. A lot of people want to be 100% their own self here, and that's cool. But then like. You know what I'm saying? Connecting and like collaborating is cool.
It's collaboration and just real business. We don't have real
We don't have no business structure.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
That's like, really what it is. There's no business structure.
Everybody got a little music studio trying to make some money. Everybody just paying goddamn.
Yeah, there's no
all
real.
It is.
Like,
everybody going to the booth.
Because you need your music lawyer. You need your
people don't know that shit though.
You know,
like coming in, people know that
you need
shit.
a real team, and then but there's it's just upload to YouTube and then it go. Even I mean, shit, the way Keith and them got on, it wasn't necessarily the most organized situation. They just they was just niggas that was popping and they on the block and shit. They was hot as hell. They was popular.
See, that's a rarity though. That don't happen often.
Exactly. That's like every 12 years type shit.
No, but still, I feel like the concept of what they did, they ain't doing that shit now. Like, it's strictly business. They know that shit now. So it's like, that's the difference. So it's like, I feel like if like we all had that mindset of like strictly business, like let's do this shit for real. Let's come together. Let's collab. Let's work together. Motherfuckers ain't trying to do that shit.
Chicago grew up off survival.
Yeah, a lot of Chicago.
Everybody out here everybody out here just like, I just gotta fucking survive. Like I want to get put on before you get put on because I want to get the fuck up out of here. So I feel like a lot of people forget that about Chicago. Chicago, we all in Chicago living in the hundreds, living out west, living outside. We grew up off survival. So I feel like everybody got that survival mindset. That's why don't nobody want to put nobody else on because like, what if you make it before me? And then you make it before me, motherfuckers get big headed. And now I don't put you on, and you just said fuck me. So I do understand an aspect of that.
No, that's the thing. I feel like if you're a real nigga, I'm gonna keep. I've been saying that all
real
day.
Nigga or not. If you grew up off survival, you grew up off survival, and you want to make it before anybody else make it because you've been down for so fucking long.
So I feel like if you're a real nigga, that shit don't like. If you got a team. This my boy. This my songwriter. This my producer. This my shorty. If we a real nigga, once you get on, them motherfuckers that's been on by your side, that's been on your team from the beginning, go always be as long as they don't fuck no shit up, as long as they don't be on no crazy shit, like they gonna be on your team. I feel like it's a real nigga shit. That's y'all some real nigga shit.
But see, like
real nigga shit.
I got another two-parter. I'm wrapping up at the two-parter.
Two-parter. I got a final question though.
So like what you said too, like people like put on their homies shit. Like sometimes they do that shit and they don't even have like the concept of like, do you know how to do this job I'm giving you? Like, you know
yeah.
They just putting you on like, all right, bet. Like it's different. Okay, I'm a hottest rapper in the city. Bet I'm put you on. You can rap, say some weak ass bars. You with me though, you gonna look good. That's different than saying, like, I'm gonna have you part of my promo team, my marketing team, my advertising. You know what I'm saying? My merchandise. You know what I'm saying? It's different. And like also like Chicago, we don't have the structure like you just said. Like motherfuckers like putting each other on and shit. They always looking at the money. We have too many people come from outside of Chicago and get our style. They come outside
like
Chicago and sign us.
How New York
exactly
took that drill shit. They didn't put out at least 20 acts that literally had hits on the radio.
UK drill. It's like other shit.
UK drill too. But
King Louis is the Godfather.
Yeah, this shit.
Katie got bands. Now you want to keep going like
wait,
okay, I'm sorry.
No, you right. But I'm saying like he's saying the same truth. Like, yo, New York took it from us and UK took it from New York.
But it all originated from Chicago.
Exactly. So like when they say like, oh, if you look up like UK drill, they're gonna say originated from like New York. It might say Chicago afterwards,
but anything with drill, you know that shit came from Chicago. So it's just like no matter how you put that shit out.
But the world doesn't know that all the time. They might try to fabricate. Okay, it came from New York.
Know. They just want to own that.
I was gonna say they know. They don't give a fuck. Yeah, they just because they turned it into some whole other shit.
Who they got that shit from? They just don't get no fuck. They just like we took this shit
over. We allow that shit though. We allow people to come in. Like as soon as we start busting, like getting popping.
I don't think we got a choice.
Yeah, I don't think we allow it. I feel like people took our shit. They had a better platform.
Look at our biggest artists. They all signed to labels outside of Chicago.
Who? I mean, they supposed to.
Dirk,
Keith ain't on the label no more.
Well, when he first got, I'm saying when he first got on, he went to Atlanta.
He went to Interscope. Yeah.
Dirk went to Coke Boys, New York.
Oh yeah. Shit, I'm gonna do the same thing for real.
I mean, shit, I ain't mad at you, but I'm just saying, like, think about like how we don't keep shit in the city.
But because
you know what I'm
if we had it here,
but he just said it though. We don't have nothing.
That's
in
what I'm
the city,
saying.
so
I'm agreeing with what he said.
But this is like Tink, because when Tink got on with Timberland, she was in LA and shit. So it's just like a whole thing. He did her so. That's a whole other podcast for 100 days.
Shout out Timberland. Shout out
Tink.
No, I said I appreciate Timberland for all the stuff. I appreciate Timberland for all the stuff that he did. His history of that was cool, but it's like Tink, but like all the stuff that all the music that she did that she scrapped, cool, whatever. Like long story short, hey, yo. Shout out to Chicago artists. If y'all doing your thing, put y'all work in, keep hustling. Hey, shout out to CHIBOYJIMMY, shout out to my boy Ronnie. We do music, fuck with us. You know what I'm saying? Like if y'all need some features, y'all need some songs written, y'all need some hooks. Hey, fuck with us, whatever. But hey, I got one more question, and I know it's like off the wall, it's like random and shit.
Hit me with that.
No, okay, you stranded on a deserted island. You get to bring 3 things. What's the 3 things that you gonna bring with you?
I'm gonna bring something I can play music off of.
Like
if it's an island, there's nothing on that.
There's nothing. It's a deserted island. Nothing. It's just you, and it's just you by yourself. Not no shorty, not nobody, not nothing. You by yourself on a deserted island. You got to bring 3 things.
So let's say what's something I could play.
Music. Okay, play your music.
Some form, a laptop that has internet.
Okay.
And a book.
Which book?
I'm trying to decide which book I would bring.
That's a great question, actually.
What book would I bring with me? I'm going to be stuck between a Bible and maybe a comedy
I'm
book.
for sure bring the Bible.
Yeah, probably bring the Bible because I got to understand what I'm going through.
Yeah.
I'm on this motherfucker staring at the sun like I can't see your pictures.
You got 3 things, Steve. What you going to bring?
I got 3 things. I'm definitely going to second the Bible, but I'm going to download the Bible onto a tablet.
Ooh.
I'm going to have the Bible on the tablet.
How the tablet working with no internet on the stranded?
You got to bring internet.
You got internet.
So you got to bring internet.
Here's what it was. I was going to literally pull up an image of like a solar powered, like music device.
Okay.
Even like that thing Kanye made or something. It's not solar powered, but like
like
a solar generator. So have a bunch of books. I need a lot of stuff to read. I'm gonna need something shelter wise, to be honest.
A house.
There you go.
Like I think that's probably against the rules. I wouldn't bring a house. That sounds like it's against the rules of the hypothetical. But I'll bring like
a tent.
Yeah, real like a ultra quality tent or shed or whatever. Something I can be away from the elements in. And then the last thing is gonna be some kind of animal. It's gonna be like a dog. I think. Can I bring an animal?
Yeah, it's 3 things. Whatever you want to do. 3 things.
A dog actually would be kind of smart. You want?
Am I on this island like until I die?
It's by yourself. You probably get saved. I don't know.
Okay,
I ain't get that deep.
Because if you on that motherfucker by yourself forever, you gonna go insane.
Yeah, it's 3 things.
With no matter what you bring, I don't think it's 3 items that's gonna keep you sane.
Yeah.
Ooh, probably should bring something to work out too, though.
Work out. That's gonna be the last of my words if I'm stranded on the island.
You can be doing chin-ups on them trees. Chin-ups on them trees.
All right, for sure. Oh wait, we didn't ask the question about the collaboration. You want to ask about that real quick?
Good.
All right, for sure. Your 2 collaborations. What's your 2 dream collaborations? 2 of them.
Dream collaborations. Let me see. Mama.
It's only 2. Just give me 2.
Yeah, let me 2. Damn. Dead or Alive?
Dead or alive, yeah.
Damn, that makes it even harder.
Okay, no, alive.
Okay, alive. I gotta get one in with Charlie Wilson.
Uncle Charlie? Okay.
I'm gonna get one in with Uncle Charlie.
Wilson.
And think of a rapper. Beyonce.
Beyonce, she a good rapper.
Let me think of a rapper.
Beyonce.
Hey, I'm D one better. I'm D one better. I liked it. So, just 1 minute. Since it's your birthday, Brenda, who your collab gonna be?
What I do?
On the shit you do. That's what I'm saying. Like,
Oh my goodness. Go ahead. Pick your 2 collabs.
You a businesswoman.
Ain't you
On the business.
esthetician? Esthetician, go ahead.
Nah, I would kind of want to go esthetician. I don't fucking know.
You said Tupac?
I don't know. Like, I just don't ask me the question next.
Oh my god. Next time. Okay, next time.
I haven't really like did my research and stuff like that. Well, I'm gonna tell you who I would work with on the business side. I think her name is like Whitney or something. She from Chicago.
Okay. Shout out to Whitney.
I forgot Wit. It's like Wit or something on Instagram, and like she's so big on like putting women on to like business. Like she own like 2 beauty supplies out south. She own like a clothing line. So like she real big. So like if I was to collab with somebody, it would be her.
Yes, sir.
Bossy Wit.
Yep.
Oh,
she from Chicago. She be putting people onto grants and all types of shit.
Shout out to Bossy Wit.
Yep, that's her.
Is she?
She
Wait a minute.
from Chicago, right?
Yeah, she from Chicago. Yeah.
Yeah, she.
Motherfuckers like, damn.
Yeah,
It
so,
says in the bio.
Hey.
The
she
Grant
big,
Queen.
she big on helping people and shit like that. So like I feel like if I was to ever like really want to like be an entrepreneur, I would want to work underneath her because she's so big on that shit. I've been following her for a little minute.
Shout out to Bossy Wit on Instagram. Hey, follow our girl Mac Daddy Brenda.
Period. _ Brenda.
All right, for sure. And what you got another one or no?
Nah, that's all I come to mind.
All right, for sure, for sure. All right, look.
Ahead.
My name is CHIBOYJIMMY. This your boy.
This is Jaye.
All right, for sure. This is What's the Word podcast with CHIBOYJIMMY Jaye. I want to shout out to my boy Ronnie. Go get that project out there. What's it called,
Better
bro?
This way out now. I go by the name Ronnie. You can find me on Apple Music. Type in Ronnie RONN ! Better This Way. There's going to be some food shit on there, but just look for the Better This Way album. Right now, we trying to get it cleaned up. There's another Ronnie that's dropping music on my pages right now. I don't know what the fuck going on, but we going to figure that out by the time this comes out. So you can type that in. Or you can find me on Instagram at Ronnie O'Ronnie. You can find me on Twitter at Ronnie O'Ronnie _. Follow me. I'll follow you back. Let's have a good time. I'm getting started. I'm just getting started. I ain't even start warming up yet.
Hey, he just now. All right, go ahead, Brenda. Go drop your Instagram.
Oh my God, MacDaddy _ Brenda. Make sure you forget the underscore.
All right, for sure.
Put baby all in her comments.
Don't put baby. I delete comments. Delete.
Hey,
Shout out Tupac.
I appreciate y'all really subscribe. All
Yeah.
shit, follow. Let's go.
Like, subscribe, follow, man. Much love, man. It's CHIBOYJIMMY. Peace out.